Merry Christmas, everybody, and a very happy New Year to you all. Did I get it then?
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Good afternoon. How are we? Good afternoon. Well, we thought, as we've just had the most beautiful guest designer join us in the studio. She's very precious, very pretty. You can pay me later, Claire. We thought we'd bring you some precious gems. Hello.
Hello.
I like your pretty little reindeer ears.
Thank you. I've just pinched them from Lola.
But that also means you're a younger reindeer than me, because look at mine. I'm established.
Yeah. We've had this discussion before, though, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah. You're a little baby
Those couple
reindeer.
Of years make all the difference.
After all the compliments I've just given you, Macdonald. Macdonald. You Macdonald. She's lovely, though. She's lovely. Now then, can you imagine getting this as a gift for Christmas?
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? I'd be very happy.
Oh, hi, Amelia. That was Amelia. Do you know what? We're not going to tell her, because Amelia just made a cup of tea, look, and she was holding it in, look.
That was quite well said.
Oh, gee, just made my eyes water, Amelia. We love Amelia. She does everything. She literally runs the shop. And then she brings you a cup of tea as well. Not just one cup of tea. She comes in every hour. Do you want a cup of tea? Go, yeah, lovely. Right then, so gift. Now, hang on, before we move on, can I just say really quick, have you made wirework penguins?
I have, yes. I have. Yeah.
Where are they?
Oh, they're hiding at the moment.
Oh, they're hiding?
Yeah.
Are they still in their igloos?
They are, yeah. Yeah. We'll have to do like feeding time, won't we? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Kip. Right, now, this would be the most beautiful gift, okay? I've only got... Ben, stop it.
Sorry.
Was that one of your penguins?
Yeah. Are they serious now?
Yeah, now come on, this deserves attention. I've only got 18 left. That is it, okay? I have got in this box, which is unbelievable. Kim, while I'm going through it all, can you have a little look about which strands are natural and which ones aren't? You have to go into the actual information, I'm afraid, Sweet, because I don't have it and I need you to check on these. Okay, so starting at this end, we have got incredible, just double check now as I go through. Yep, so we've got the tanzanite to start. As you can see there, look, can you see that there are 2 strands? These are high grade, high grade, top, I mean, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the precious gemstones there, plus opal, okay? Because you start with 2 strands of tanzanite, 2 strands of sapphire, 2 strands of ruby. Now, 95% of the ruby are heat treated. Natural ruby, natural emerald, natural opal, So ruby, emerald and your opals, and as you can see there quite clearly, fabulous Ethiopian opal. Each strand is either 15 centimetres or 16 centimetres, so again nice and generous. You have got, let me go through this, right? You've got in total 60 carats of tanzanite. In total you've got 66 carats of sapphire. In total you've got 48 carats of ruby. And in total you've got 54 carats of emerald, and in total you've got 35 carats of Ethiopian opal. You also then get this divine, so there are 10 strands in total, 5 different gemstones, emerald, ruby, sapphire, tanzanite and Ethiopian opal. You then get this beautiful gems of distinction gift box. I mean, what would you do if somebody bought you that, Claire?
Oh, I think I'd probably cry with happiness.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so it'd be an amazing present.
I've not bought you one, by the way.
Oh.
Before you get excited. Yeah, I think we would. I think you would have a tear of emotional, yeah. Now, it's clearance weekend. We will take it to the naughtiest price we possibly can. Don't forget, as you can see, look, wow, look at those tanzanite, those sapphires. Look at the quality. Those, do you know, I'd buy that box just for those 2 strands of ruby.
Those colours are incredible.
Oh, every single one is the perfect hue that you could wish for. Hang on, these should be £257. Now, I know that seems like a lot of money when you look at that, £219.95, but just remember, that's going to be less than, bearing in mind, look at the quality of your tanzanite, your sapphire, your ruby, your emerald, and your ruby, emerald and opal are completely natural. You are less than £20 a strand for that grade.
It's lovely as well to have the faceted, both sorts, isn't it?
Oh,
the
yeah.
faceted and, I mean,
Yep.
it ticks
Yep.
every box.
It does tick every box, doesn't it? You're quite right. And that's the point. This is what Claire's absolutely right. What I want to draw your attention to, if you look here, look, if I just show you the opals first. So on the opals, you've got 1 strand, which is the smooth rondelles, and then you've got 1 strand, look, so that's your smooth rondelles, look. And can you see then you've got the faceted. So in each one of these, you've got a what's classed as a plain and a faceted. So same with the ruby. Can I just show you the ruby as well? So again, look, you've got what is classed as plain, we'll call it smooth, because there's nothing plain about this ruby. You've got a smooth ruby, you've got a faceted ruby. You've got a smooth emerald, you've got a faceted emerald. You've got a smooth opal, you've got a facet, and so the list goes on. So 1 smooth, 1 faceted, and isn't it lovely to have the contrast? Wow. Have we got any of these left, or are they all gone? I've got 2 left. Okay, don't forget as well, if you want to look at these for you, you've got the extended money back guarantee until the end of January next year. Well done. Okay, now the Jewellery Maker bag. Fleur wants one of these.
And I do.
You want one of these?
Yeah.
While they're here, I have no objection if you want to nip out and get one.
My
Just
phone
saying.
doesn't work here, though.
Oh, you get no service, do you?
No.
Oh, you poor thing. Right then. So,
But thank you.
it's all right.
That's very nice of you.
It was a bit nice of me, wasn't it? Right then, so first of all I want to show you, that is a brilliant handle, because you know what? It's comfort grip. Really comfort grip, and it, no matter how much you load, and I've seen a lot of our guests on as a load, more, it's like a Mary Poppins bag. You might as well pull a cheese plant out of it and a hat stand. Anonymous in Lincolnshire has put a review saying, this is a roomy and well-made bag with lots of pockets for storing the jewellery making essentials, good value and attractive design. Now, can you see inside? Look how far my arm's gone down, look. Oh, that's a big deep, and there's 2 massive compartments. You can get 4 bottles of wine in there as well if you want to. And, do you know what? If you put the 4 bottles of wine in your bag over your shoulder, you've still got them free for 2 more! Yeah, baby! Okay, not that we're suggesting buying wine with it, but I'm just saying, you can. I've done it. Okay, now the good news is you've also got, I don't know if you can see it if I tilt it up, you've also got little sections in there. Can you see, look? Where I put my finger, look. There's little sections of material, so you can put your tools in there as well. Your glue, your E6000, your tools, your reamers, all that kind of thing. Now, are you ready, right? Jewellery Maker branded. I've got a Velcro pocket. I've got another Velcro pocket. And again, very generous look. Hang on a second, let me get my hand in. Yep, full hand depth. Okay, 2 pockets there. Now, we're not finished, right? Turn it around. Now, this is where, oh, it's so brilliant, right? We've got a zip pocket, big, deep zip pocket. Somewhere to hang your key ring, look. You can put your keys on there, look. So if you go like travelling or you're doing a craft fair or something, you can put your keys on there, not going to get me lost. Another thing, look now. I have to be careful with Claire. Right, she's a bit naughty, so I have to keep her in line. So you know, like when you have reins for kids? I could attach this to Claire's belt and I'd know exactly where she was at all times. She wouldn't go missing. See? I haven't finished. You like that, don't you, Claire? Yeah, she like that, look. She's easily tickled. Another 2 pockets. Oh, yeah. And another zip pocket. I mean, am I counting 6 pockets there on the outside? That's pretty impressive. Oh, hang on. Shoulder strap, right, and it is adjustable. So you just pull the loop and it goes shorter, look, or longer, look. So you can look. I don't know what I'm doing. That's not attractive at all. Right then, what should we do? I think, do you know what? Now I've seen most of our guest designers have got these. So why haven't you got one, Claire?
I got the other one. So and every time it's not been on when I haven't been on.
No, you mean
So
it hasn't been on what? Eh?
I haven't seen it on when I'm not on. No.
Do you know, we'll leave it there, Claire.
Yeah.
We'll leave it there, Claire.
Yeah.
Jen walked in. She had one today. She's got one.
Has she?
Fully loaded.
Right then.
She had everything but the kitchen sink in there today. Veronica in Gloucestershire said, have you got 4 of these? Oh, she said, great for everyday use as well as for jewellery use. Highly recommend. I keep one in the car for quick shopping instead of a carry bag. Oh dear. It's
a good idea, isn't it?
It's a good idea, isn't it?
I think they're lovely design as well. I mean, they're brilliant with all the pockets, but they're really, I don't know,
They're bright
pretty,
and happy, aren't they?
Happy, yeah.
And as I said, don't forget, you can keep your guest designers in check. Attach them to you so you know where they are at all times. It's very... Veronica's got 4. Do you want 5? Okay, now, I've still got some clearance. No, I know where that is. No walking off with it.
I'm watching it.
Sorry, Kim, I'll pay attention to you at some point. Sorry. Okay. Oh, now I think you're a bit of a pink girl, Claire. Would I be right?
Yeah.
I thought you might be. Just tell, can't you, about some people? Now, Jem, no, not pink. Me, not pink. You, pink. And I mean that in the nicest way. Just very
pink.
Quite girly, aren't you, Claire?
Yeah, quite girly, yeah.
Quite girly. Right then. Pink quartz. Little crackle quartz. No, we haven't called them crackle quartz, but they are, look. Yeah. I think we've missed out the word crackle there, but they're lovely pink quartz. Look, puffy ovals, 10 by 8 mil. What would you do with them, Claire?
I think I'd have to not go to eat them, because when I look at them, that colour and the shape, they make me think of jelly babies, or no, jelly beans. So I wouldn't eat them.
Yeah, can we just not... Yeah, these are not edible.
No, so I wouldn't eat them.
Okay, but in your... Right.
But I would make them as flower centres.
Would you?
Yeah.
Like, is it the stamen?
Yes, it could be, couldn't it? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Be beautiful, wouldn't they?
They're pretty, aren't they?
Yeah.
I do love you, Claire. I do. I want to be in Claire's world. Even for an hour. It would be magical, wouldn't it? And mystical and... Right, so... We're in clearance. Oh, have you been watching the clearance for the last couple of days? Isn't it shocking?
Crazy.
We'll be taking genuine gemstones and 99 pence a strand, Claire. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 strands. Get ready, Claire. You might want to sit down. $7.95 for all 4. That's basically buy 1, get 3 free. Well, it's not basically. Buy 1 and you get 3. I said you buy 1 and you get 3 free. Can you imagine an advert like that and they're telling you, you'd be like, sorry? Sorry, let me rewind. What? Well done to Belinda, Collector, Sharon, Tatiana, Christine, Mary, Leslie Ann, Maureen. I've got so many collectors. I've got collectors in Greater London. I've got them in Merseyside. I've got them in Lancashire, Yorkshire. Dorothy's just got them on the telephone. Well done, well done. Now, ooh. Do you want some cords? Imagine them on neon green cord.
Oh, yeah, I'd like that.
Oh, I'd like that.
Yeah.
That'd be a bit funky. Do you want some, well, you need some neon green cord though, don't you?
Oh, you haven't got any, have you?
I have.
Oh,
I've got
I
loads.
like that. I haven't seen that before.
Who's that? Is that Mike? Wes has just said, my new director has just come in, he says, you're in one today. I am. We're super excited about the clearance. He's quite right, he said, you're in one today. Oh, you've not seen these before?
No.
I haven't seen these. Oh, look at them. Oh, I hope you've not been out on a big heavy night out last night. Oof. Neon green woven. They have actually just hurt my eyes a bit, they have. These are cotton cords and they've been
Can I feel
woven.
them? Sorry to speak
Sorry?
over you again. I keep doing that. Really sorry. Can I feel?
No. 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 Yes, of course you can.
Thanks.
No.
Oh, I like these.
Oh, she's off. Go over there and stroke them. Go and play with them.
They feel lovely,
I
don't
can't
they?
concentrate when Claire's in this studio. I
know,
can't,
sorry.
she's trouble.
That's a lovely feel against your skin, though, isn't it?
It is actually. You will want to do that. You'll just want to go home and do that. Won't you? Okay. Right then. Now, do you think these look like they glow in the dark, don't they? Look at them. Neon green. Oh, I tell you. Now, you could macrame with these and you could kumihimo with these, couldn't you?
I'm sure. I know you could macrame, so I've never done kumihimo, but I'd imagine so.
Oh, I'd imagine you could. 10 of these. So that means they're less than 70 pence. Each one of these less than 70 pence.
Could wrap your presents up then, couldn't you? Like a nice... If you did like brown paper, something a plain paper, and use that as your... that'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Wasn't me.
Thank you.
It's okay. I can't believe that. Less than 70. Aren't they brilliant? And again, if you are trying to get kids in, and they're not just for kids, but if you are trying to get kids involved, kids get stimulated by bright colours, don't they? So, brilliant. 70 pence each. Cool. Right, chuck them back. Oh, she's bringing them back. You could have thrown those at me then. I wouldn't have minded.
I would never throw it.
Minded. They're not going to hurt, are they? Brilliant. Oh, they do feel lovely against the skin
tone. Very
tone.
soft,
They are.
lovely.
Now, a little bit earlier on today, Claire, we had some lavender amethyst, and it went ever so quick. But we didn't have 5 strands of it, mind. What we have now? Oh, do you know what? We're having I started on the clearance with you yesterday. Everything I bought on the show yesterday sold out. Pretty much, and pretty much everything's pretty much happened today as well. Do you know we've even had sterling silver clasps, gold-plated sterling silver clasps today, and we've had a gold 9 carat, 16-inch gold 4 diamond cut chain, under £20.
I think I've got that chain. It's beautiful. Yeah,
It
absolutely
is
beautiful.
beautiful. Under 20, it's unbelievable. Right then, not only have we got lavender amethyst, they're in. Look at those. Look, can you see what shape that is? Look, octagon. Octagon, look. So, Claire, without looking, how many edges must it have?
8.
Oh, she was straight in. Hey, it's not true what they say about you, Claire. Right. We shouldn't be allowed in the studio together, should we? We're actually really good friends. Please don't think I'm being cheeky to Claire. We're really good friends. We get on great, don't we? Yeah, right. One, two. That's tickled myself and I made the joke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands. On clearance. Look at the colour of those. Isn't that beautiful? That's $1.99 a strand, Claire.
All that work that's gone into them.
Do you know what? Everyone, first of all, right, they've got to be mindful. They've then got to be cut. They've got to be polished. They've got to be drilled by hand by our team. No machinery here. Drilled by hand. They've got to be size matched, colour matched. They've got to be threaded onto the strand. They've got to be flown over or sent over on a ship to the UK. We've got to book them in. We've got to look at them, ascertain a price. They're in clearance. All of that, and then I've got to bring him to you live on air. and we're asking for £1.99 a strand. Can you see why when I say to you we're going below cost price on this sale, you understand what we're talking about there? This is pure I mean, all the time you've been on Jewellery Maker as a guest designer club, have you ever seen anything like this?
No.
None of us have.
Not at all.
And don't we love it? Aren't we saying yes, thank you very much. Okay, they've nearly all gone, so please be quick. Okay, well done. Well done. Oh, don't forget as well, talking of clearance and things, the workshops, now Claire does workshops, the workshops are now available online. You can put them straight online in your basket, so you haven't got to worry about trying to speak to Wendy in the daytime, because if you're like me, I do all my buying at night because I'm too busy in the day. So put it straight in, and in January and Feb you get £10 off the courses in Jan and Feb.
Oh, that's good. I think Fleur and I are doing a joint one.
Oh, I've come on that.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, that's in February, so you get £10 off then.
Oh, I'll come on that. Yeah, £10 off.
Resin and wire work.
Oh yeah, resin and wire work. I was just going to ask you what it was. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Can we go for the night out that we keep promising ourselves, us three?
Yes, you have to do it afterwards though, not in between.
Oh, is it a 2-day course?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do it the night after then. It's been professional now. Okay, pyrite. Pyrite. Oh, look at those elongated rectangles. Look, they are nice. Do you know what? We've had some luck. Do you know what? We've had oval pyrites today, and we've had an oval pyrite with a facet on the top, so it looked like a diamond oval. It was really unusual. Now we've got the rectangles, and isn't it lovely to make a piece of jewellery with the same gemstones, same colour, but all variety of different shapes? It keeps it really fascinating, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you get, because they sort of the way they sit together, so you get different a different look. They'd be nice cufflinks as well, wouldn't they? With that shape.
Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, cufflinks.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 strands, big carat weight. We've done it again. £1.99.
So naughty, isn't it?
It's great, yeah. I mean, we quite like being a bit naughty, don't we, Claire?
Yeah.
As you can tell, sorry. So this is just heaven for us. We're like, yeah, what, we're doing this and we'll still have a job at the end of it? Result. It's brilliant. And I know you're loving it, so thank you. Oh, we've still got, are we doing the Wall of Fame? We haven't done it yet. We've been so busy. So it's nearly your turn. If you sent something into the Wall of Fame, keep your eyes open, because you keep your eyes... Funny saying that, keep your eyes peeled. Where does that come from, keep your eyes peeled?
When you actually think about it, it's not...
It's not a nice concept,
no,
is it, really?
I don't know.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. I'll have to look that up. Well done, everybody. Well done, well done, well done. Right then. Right, is it Wall of Fame? Are we doing Wall of Fame? Yeah, I've been waiting. I've been waiting 4.5 hours to do this today, so I'm very excited. Will you do it with me, Claire?
I will.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. Right then, so if you have sent an entry into the Wall of Fame, you could be coming up right now. Stop it.
Wow.
We've got the giggles today. It's a good job I'm not on with you this afternoon.
I know.
Isn't it? Could be trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, right then. This is all about you. This is where you have sent in your entrance to the Wall of Fame. We give you a number. We tell you you're going into the draw. It gets drawn on a Wednesday. You get the chance, if you come first, to win £100 credit.
I know, it's
for Jewellery Maker. £50 per second. It's a lot. I mean, you think when we're doing prices at like 99p and £1.99 a strand at the minute, I'll tell you what, that's going to go a long way. So the first one... Oh, is that
lovely?
Yeah, 3. That looks like a pyrite as well. So this is from Mary. Oh, what a beautiful name, in Mansfield. Hi, JM. I was thinking, which piece do I photograph for my Wall of Fame this week? And I realised that I was wearing 3 totally different bracelets that I had made. A pearl stretchy bracelet, a wish bracelet with a pyrite star, there you go, and silver chain bracelet with an infinity charm. They're lovely. I love wearing loads together. It's really bang on trend, that is. All JM products. Good luck to all woffers, and that's what we call a Wall of Fame, woffers. And Merry Christmas to all at JM Towers. Lots of kisses. Merry for all 3. Why send in 1 when you can send in 3? Oh yeah, 221. You're in the draw. Congratulations.
Good luck, Mary. I've got 222. Lovely chainmail here, beautiful.
Well, Fleur would like that, wouldn't she?
She would. And this is from Chris Ambrose. Hi JM, please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. My first go at chainmail. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? All items are from JM. Silver-plated jump rings, black agate rounds, and whatever the green tinged gemstone is at the bottom. Is it pre-night? Could be, couldn't it, by the looks of it, yeah. Which was my free gift from the end of November. Ooh. I'm now hooked on chainmail thanks to Fleur, and particularly like it when she's on at the weekend. Sorry, Fleur, as I often miss out on the kits by the time I get home from work. Good luck and happy Christmas to everyone. That's from Chris.
Well, do you want the good news? Tomorrow afternoon, Fleur's on with me. So, Fleur is on tomorrow afternoon. That's beautiful. Well done. First go as well.
I know, it's fantastic.
Oof. Now, on Christmas Day, I'll be on with Jan Dwyer and we are launching her channel set DVD. Now, look at this. This is from our lovely Kimberly in County Durham. She said, hi all to the JM team. I made this channel set ring using your copper-plated wire and the beautiful micro-faceted black spinel, which I love. Hope you like it. Oh, okay, yeah. Thanks to all the guest designers. Oh, there you go, Claire, for all your inspiration. Happy Christmas to you all. Lots of love, Kimberly. Kimberly, I would wear that with pride.
That's beautiful. It's how neat is that?
Very tidy, isn't it? Yeah. And you are, what, number 223, and you're in the draw. Good luck.
Good luck. Right, I've got 2, 2, 4. I love these. These are wonderful.
The pussycat.
This is, I think that's
Alia
from County Clare. It says, hi JM, my entry for this week's Wall of Fame is a pair of kitty cat earrings. I made them with 1mm and 0.6mm silver JM wire. I hope you like them. Happy ho-ho to everyone. All the best. That is, they're beautiful. Lovely? They're so lovely.
They're perfect.
I like it.
Did you get it? You've got a county named after you.
Well.
County Clare. Oh,
good luck.
Look. Oh. Okay, officially we have the cutest entry to the Wall of Fame ever, photograph-wise.
Oh.
Look. Look. Oh, Sue.
Oh. Not too far as well.
Look. I'm sorry. Right. Hi JM, how modelled by that little doggy. Look, my entry this week is a jadeite stretchy bracelet, simple yet looks beautiful. After seeing Fleur's, I needed this gemstone for myself. Good luck to all in the draw. Sue, your little doggy.
Beautiful.
Oh. Sorry, 225, you're in the draw. I know we all wanted to look at the jadeite bracelet, but I mean, come on.
Beautiful bracelet, beautiful little
Beautiful
doggy.
little poochie.
Oh, and this is a lovely one as well. Beautiful.
Oh.
See, it's shaped gemstones again. It's lovely.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about.
226, yeah. And this is Michelle Harley, Milton Keynes. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I usually buy brightly coloured gems, but found these picture jasper diamonds and your recent £1 sale, so I thought I'd have a try at making something with them. Not much to lose if I didn't like them. I've teamed them with sterling silver wire bought from my stash and a sterling silver S-Class from a recently bought JM Matrix collection. I have to say I'm converted and this is currently one of my favourite pieces, so thank you. The incredible prices in your sale led to a new love of less sparkly gems. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. I'm looking forward to some time off to watch some extra JM. That's gorgeous, Michelle. It's wonderful when that happens, isn't it? You try something different and then
that's
beautiful.
the thing, when you get, especially during the clearance, if you're thinking, what have I got to lose? And it does, because you get gemstones you wouldn't normally think of buying, because we all get in a rut, we all got our favourites. And when you see things like, you fall in love and a whole new world and creativity opens up. It's brilliant.
Good luck.
Good luck. Sue Davis in the beautiful Forest of Dean. She said, hi, all at JM. My paracord jig and cords arrived today, so I got to work straight away and I made these. They only took about 10 minutes, you're kidding.
Wow.
10 minutes to make. Paracord jig cord and clasps all from JM. Wishing everyone at JM a very Merry Crimbo and a Happy New Year from Susie in the beautiful Forest of Dean. 10 minutes to make them.
That's amazing, isn't it? That's really good.
You're in the draw, 227.
Good
well
luck.
done. Happy Christmas to you as well, lovely.
Oh, this is nice. This
very
is
festive.
Yeah. So 228, beautiful work. This is Kerry Ann Chappell-Lewis. It says, hi JM, here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I watched Mark's introduction to macrame DVD and I found it really inspiring. I decided to make the goddess bracelet and I love the combination of the gold-coated hematite beads and the purple cord, both from JM. I thought a plated fastening would suit this bracelet more than a slider knot, so I used some gold-plated cord ends and an S-hook clasp, also from JM. A big thank you to Mark, who has been incredibly helpful and inspiring to me this year. Good luck, everybody, and that's Kerry Ann. That's beautiful work, Kerry Ann.
Do you know,
you will love it.
He's not watching, and do you know the reason I know he's not watching? Because he's gone to see Star Wars.
Has he?
He has this morning. He went at 10:30. But can I just say, I will tell Mark that you said that, because that'll mean a lot to Mark, won't it?
It will.
It will.
It will.
Other
Really
films
will.
are available, but yeah, he's gone to see Star Wars. Now, we always talk about Tree of Life, don't we?
That's a beautiful one, isn't it?
That's very, very
Lovely.
pretty. So, Shelley Potter. And it's actually Shelley from Hartlepool, and she said, hello all. Hello, here's my entry to the Wall of Fame. A birthstone tree of life for some family friends. What a great idea. It's a Christmas gift. I used emeralds and garnet nuggets with 0.4mm antique bronze wire. It happens to look rather Christmassy. Good luck to everyone entering. What a lovely gift.
That's, yeah.
So like
Very
if you've got a
thoughtful,
family
isn't
of
it?
three
Yeah.
or four people and you have all their birthstones in a, what a great...
And just totally individual and, you know, that's
Yeah,
lovely.
well, I really hadn't thought of that. What a lovely idea. You're in the draw, 229.
Good
Well
luck,
done.
Shelley. Look at this.
Penguin.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Why
Lovely
work penguins coming up today with Claire?
This is 230 and this is Debbie Harris. It says, good morning all you lovely peeps at JM. After having a long stay in hospital, I lost my get up and go. I'm now pleased to say that I've started creating again. The attached has been made from JM gold-plated copper wire and findings. The gemstones are dye-graduated quartz and they happen to go perfectly with the dress I plan to wear over some of the festivities. Once again, JM, thank you for all the fun-filled shows and knowledge that is shared by your fabulous designers. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all. That's Debbie. Oh, I hope you're feeling much better now, Debbie.
Absolutely, yeah. Hope you've got your get up and go back.
Yeah.
That's what I hope. Well, congratulations. Well done. And you're all in the draw for next Wednesday, so good luck on the 23rd. Right, then, coming up after the break, we've got, are you ready for this? Pink and blue Tanzanite star by.
Wow.
Can I say something? Because I've just been gawping at this strand, right? We've just said violet blue and pink. But do you know what else I've just seen in this strand, which I've never seen before on Jewellery Maker? I can see lots of pink, great, that's what we want, lots of violet blue. There's a couple, dare I say, with teal green that would make it bicolour tanzanite. Yeah, really, never seen that. See if you can see what I mean, look. Lots of pink, violet blue. Now look, incredible facet work. You can see loads of pink. You wait to get this home. Don't forget you got your money, extended money back guarantee until the 31st of January 2016. Now, how many have we got in stock, Kim? I've only got about 60. Can I show you these? Look here. See if I can show you that one there. See if you can see what I can see with the teal green to make it almost a bicolour look. Can you see that one there? Look. Do you know, that's not coming through as I'm seeing it in the studio, but that one there is actually got lots of greens in it. Teal greens. Gosh, how cool that you've got the ocean tanzanite with the teal green, you've got the pinks, you've got the violets, everything you could wish for, and they're faceted. What a treat. Wow.
How sparkly as well.
I know. Now, what we're going to on this? We're going less than 30. I know. Pink tanzanites in there. Beautiful shaded pink tanzanites, violet blues, and I've got a couple of ocean tanzanites in there as well. Wow. It's 45 carats. I started with 64 of them, and I'm afraid that's all I've got. In fact, the price, there you go. Did you just see the teal green in that tanzanite as it went past? Look at those. Let's just have a real close-up. You can see the amount of facets we put on there. The more facet junctions, the more sparkle. Now, I still don't think with tanzanite, whether you've got it in a real up to 44 times magnification in the studio box, lighting box there, or in the studio with me in fluorescent light, tanzanite, I believe, personally, it effectively changes colour. Now let me tell you what happens, right? I took my very first tanzanite ring back to my fella and I showed it him in the lounge under, not fluorescent light, but under sort of, evening time light or artificial light in the lounge. Showed him and he went, oh, that's lovely, lovely. And I showed him, he went, oh yeah, lovely, violet blue, yeah, great. Much more violet indoors. Took it outdoors in the morning, had it on and he went, hang on, what are you wearing today? And I said, it's a tanzanite ring I showed you last night. He said, no way. And the difference in colour from indoor with unnatural light to natural light is incredible. And if you've never experienced that before with our tanzanite, and bearing in mind we see 80% of the world's tanzanite, so that's not us boasting, that is us being in the very luxurious position because we're one of the biggest buyers of top 3 buyers of coloured gemstones. We get to reject, we know tanzanite, we know quality tanzanite. So if you want to guarantee the best quality of tanzanite, and bearing in mind we're in clearance and we're going, I said under 30, we're going under 25. I can only sneak in, understandably, to under 25. Now, I've only got a few chances left, and look at the size of those. Full-on saturation of colour. We are going to 24.95. It is official, and I tell you now, please, 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 when you get this home, you've got your extended money-back guarantee. We've got a less than 2% returns right here at Jewellery Maker, which is incredible, which tells you alone, that statistic, how much you love and appreciate the quality and the value for money that you get from Jewellery Maker, doesn't it? I mean, have you ever sent anything back, Claire?
No.
There you go. Claire has never sent, and I didn't know the answer to that. You could have said, actually, I have sent 1 or 2, and you would have been, because 2%. She said no, and I didn't, genuinely hadn't asked you that before, had I? No. So, yeah, so. Can you come here a second? Do you mind?
Am I allowed to?
Yes, of course you can. Watch that, you don't do it, yeah. Can I just ask, and I know this is a bit odd, because you obviously, you've only got the studio light and the camera. Just look at the greens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do you see?
Yeah.
That's what's classed as a beautiful ocean tanzanite.
That one's... Oh.
I know. And there, look again as you get to... There you go, look. Look at the pink as well.
And that beautiful one, a beautiful blue there.
Yeah.
I think I would put that away. I would have it and then...
I was going to say, I don't know if I could use that. I don't know if I could use that strand. It's just so beautiful, isn't it? Oh, now look, you've already had 2/3 of the stock, my lovelies. Or, sorry, half the stock. I can't add up today. Alice, Jill, Marilyn, Nadia, Julie, there's Sheila, there's Lynn, there's Karen, there's Susan, there's Heather, there's Elizabeth, there's collectors waiting to check out. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Well done. What a strand. Woohoo! What a strand. Wow, 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 wow. What number did I get that out of? Number 5. Yeah, okay. That'll be gone. So good luck. Good luck. Box 3 from 12. I've got that much stuff around me. Ooh! How about some crimp beads? Now, if you've just got that tanzanite, if you've just got that gorgeous violet, blue, pink, ocean tanzanite strand, and they've nearly all gone, you've got to put sterling silver minimum, haven't you? Oh, thank you, Claire. You could sell it, thank you. Now, firstly, in my opinion, you've got to use sterling silver. Gold goes great. Gold-plated goes great with tanzanite. Very luxurious. Now, it's going to sound like an odd question, Claire, but if you're new to jewellery making, and we do get new customers every day, how important is a crimp tube?
Massively, because it secures, if you're sort of threading on, which is obviously a very, very simple method of jewellery making, but you need something that you can rely on that's going to secure it properly to make that little loop at the end and then just pinch back. But they also, so as they're meant to be, they're a brilliant,
stopper effectively.
But then if you put each of those space, in between those tanzanite, so you just get the full, you'd space out the gems and be able to really appreciate the shape of each gem. And they go, like you say, that gold would go beautifully, wouldn't it, with the blue?
And it then makes, as you say, if you imagine those tanzanite droplets round, and then you spread them out, so again, you'd have to use as many so it goes more cost effective, but then you add those in as spacers. That will also make each one of the colours of the tanzanite stand out even more, wouldn't it?
It would.
Because it breaks each one up and lets its shutters shine and have its moment in the spotlight. Now, I'm going to give you 100 of these. I've got Ben on cameras playing, not air guitar, air drums then, weren't you, Ben?
I have no idea, sorry.
No, don't say sorry. If you're having a musical moment, you carry on, sweet pea. He is in a band. He is in a band. And I just caught him then going... I thought, oh, bless him. Sorry, Ben, for ousting you there, playing air drums.
That's okay.
Anyway, now, Also, the quality of our crimps and findings is fantastic on Jewellery Maker, isn't it?
Yeah, wonderful.
Oh, oops. It's 99 now. Okay, I'm going to take this surprise we've never seen before. Ben, when you got a minute, if you could pick up that one off the floor, that'd be very kind of you. When you finish playing air drums, that'd be great. There's now 99. You will get 100, don't worry. I'll make sure it's not the one where I've dropped one. Now, have you ever managed to get 100 crimp tubes on Jewellery Maker? Sorry, 6.95, 7.95. Have we got 7.95? I said 6.95 now, Kim. Sorry, that was my fault. We're going to have to do it. There you go, the one's back. Thank you, courtesy of Ben. Yeah, that was my faux pas, if you heard then. I thought Kim said, well, here's 6.95. She said 7.95, and then I said 6.95 out loud, and then we've got to honour it. Oops a daisy. Sorry. Actually, as well, can I just hold that up? Look at the size of that drill hole. You get it?
But look at the thickness of them as well. So I always think when you've got them like that, I'd put like elastic through and make a lovely stretchy.
Yeah. Yeah, you could, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I love a stretchy bracelet. Do you know what? I think if I had to live with one piece of jewellery, it would have to be a stretchy bracelet.
But you know, like in the Wall of Fame, like, and so the lady had done like the different
all
sorts
through
of
with the pearls and the
So you could do something like that, couldn't you?
Sterling. And of course, if you're making a sterling silver piece, even if gold plate, it's got to be sterling silver, and that has to include your crimp tubes and covers. Brilliant. Do you know, most of you gone for 2, haven't you? Why not? Why the devil not? Oh, now, earlier on today, if you were watching, we had one of the small white busts, didn't we? And I did say at the time that you should get the white and the black. And Jem was saying that originally, the guest designer this morning, Jem, she said originally she only ever had the black because she thought to be a professional jewellery display, you had to have black. But different gemstones work great again. So if you had a black spinel necklace, beautiful black spinel, it ain't going to look so good on a black bust, is it? So it's got to go on a white bust. Okay, but we had the white bust earlier, but we thought, well, if we're going to bring you the white bust, we're going to have to bring you the black bust, aren't we? So, bit of black velvet. She wore black velvet. Oh. Okay. And now, earlier we had the small white bust, now we got the big one. You put a big long necklace on that, can't you? I'm a bit overexcitable today, aren't I? I'd like to apologise. It is clearance, what do you expect? It has gone to my head. It does. I think I've had too much sugar. Now, first of all, look. What do you think we can put on it? No. For example, I mean, straight away, just look, that's just a strand. We've not knotted it, we've not put spaces in it, we've not added a clasp on it, but look how beautiful that looks.
It transforms it, doesn't it?
Now again, because you've got those lovely sort of peachy pearls there, they'd look nice on a white, they would, but I think it brings the colour out more because it's on a black background. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, now the other thing is, do you know what else, do you know what else is really good about these? Firstly, you've got the length. So if you want to make a big statement piece, big long statement necklace, you've got the height, so you're not restricted. But if you want to secure them and you're travelling with them or you're on a Jewellery Maker stand, this little bit, now this is a really clever little piece of elastic here on the back, look. Can you see if I turn it around like that? Look, yeah, look, there you go. Little piece of little elastic there. And that means that you can, if you've got too long a necklace to go onto the bust itself, you can feed some down the back and it will just secure it into place, and it stops people just yanking it off the stand as well, doesn't it? Ding, ka-ding. Now, we're in clearance. Black velvet bust to give you that professional finish. You can photograph it on it. You can design on it to see how it's going to look. You can just do what I do. Keep them in your wardrobe at the front, put your favourite necklace on the front, back straight off.
They're very good as well for, I use them because you can pin into them. So you won't see the pin marks after you take it out. But for positioning, say if you're making something in components and you just want to position and just pin, I'll take a photo, have a look, and then look like that.
Especially if you're creating like a multi-layer necklace.
Oh yes,
yeah. So you can pin straight into these.
Yes,
then, can't you? Oh, okay, right. Are you ready? Large black velvet bust, very tall, 33.5 centimetres tall, 19 centimetres across at the widest part. Now they're going to get. Oh, the other thing to mention. This is something I didn't mention. Right, if you got the smaller ones, great. you can really maximise if you've got a stall, a craft fair like Mark Smith does, and a lot. Do you do it?
Done one.
You've done one, yeah. Now, obviously, different necklaces, different heights. If you've got the smaller ones, you can put your higher ones on here, and then you've got double the space effectively, haven't you?
And it sort of draws the eye differently, doesn't it? For you to have a look at.
Yeah, yeah.
Keeps people interested.
Yeah. Do you know, it's like yesterday. I didn't want to go home yesterday. This whole clearance. Everybody just said, what have you had for breakfast? Do you know, it's probably because I haven't had any breakfast. No, I've had a boiled egg. As in a hard-boiled egg, which I just ate like an apple. No, I'm super excited. If I'm a little bit over-exuberant, I'd like to apologise. But it's clearance. How can you not get excited?
It's good to be excited though, isn't it?
Well, I'm very easily excitable. I have to say, very easily excitable. My poor boyfriend, bless him. Right then, I'm not where. Hang on, I've got to get where my 12 o'clock is. There it is. Oh, we've got some cabochons. Cabochon. Oh, now we're talking. Inbox number 2 from the 12 o'clock. Nope. Oh, I've got one in my 3 o'clock. No, I haven't. No, hang on. Hang on, she's telling me I've got the wrong thing. No, darling. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, dum, dum. Hang on a second. We're having a little change. We're just going to have a little look. I'm not even going to tell you what I think we might have because I don't want to disappoint you in case I can't find them. So we'll do these hematite hearts instead. Sorry, I'll come back to it. I don't want to tell you what she said it was in case we haven't got it. Just in case we haven't got it. Okay, now then. Oh, hang on, Zena. Let's get in the right way up. Hearts. Now, Claire, am I right in thinking, do you agree with all the other guest designers where if you're selling your jewellery and you incorporate hearts, flowers, or stars?
Yeah, really, really popular motifs. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I really like them with again because it's work has gone into it to create that beautiful shape for you. So you're already onto a winner before you even start creating with it. It's a really versatile shape. So I would just take it as literally if I'd written love or something like that. And
you need wire writing, don't you?
And so if you just hang one of those, it's beautiful. But then also if you layer them up and just put them around a jump ring, they're again wonderful petal shapes. So brilliant shape.
Really pretty. And because you've got hematite, you've got all that reflectiveness and all that lustre off the surface as well, haven't you? And they're really, I mean, for me, I'd have that on a shepherd hook earring finding, and I'd put a little bit of length of chain, and I'd have about 3 on a.
And graduate the lengths.
Can you imagine those with those little gold crimp spaces we just had?
Very nice.
Yeah, and then 3 separated with the crimp. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Should be a
Yeah. Aye. Do you like it, Claire?
Yeah, I do.
That's because I'm learning from the best.
I might have that one, I think.
Yeah, I might make those for you.
Thanks.
Well, I'm going on holiday with Sheila over the New Year. Sheila Davis. We're going to Switzerland. So instead of skiing every day like I normally would, I'm gonna have a day or so in the house with Sheila. She's going to teach me how to make jewellery. She doesn't know yet. She doesn't know yet, but we are going to. Okay, so let's get the price in. We're going clearance. We are going clearance. $5.95. I'm going to give you a quick count, can I? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Hang on, I haven't even finished. 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 52. Oh, I'll tell you what, you wouldn't think there were 52 on there, would you?
So if you did think about that, you did sell your jewellery.
Yeah.
And you wanted to sort of make the most money you possibly could. I mean, how simple would just a little on a ball head pin? Either on a little bit of thread or a pair of earrings. And you've got that many there.
Yeah. Well, 25 pairs of earrings though, couldn't you? And again, put that on the gold beading thread. Look amazing, wouldn't it? $5.95. Well done, everybody. Oh my goodness me, Amanda. There's so many. I'd read all your names out, but by the time I've read them all, they'll be gone. Okay. Oh, right. Which number, Kim? Oh, I'm going to put these straight on the neckline. Mulberry. Oh, who's had a mulled wine? Has anybody had a mulled wine this winter season?
I haven't yet, no.
I've not. Oh, I've had a glühwein. I had a glühwein at the German market. Same thing, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Glühwein? I love it. I love it because it goes down the neck, it goes down the esophagus, doesn't it? Into your tummy and it all warms. And then when you make it yourself and you have all hot cinnamons and spices and fresh orange in it. I like them all the wine. I might see if I can have some today when I go to. I'm going to a carol concert at Warwick Castle today.
Oh, how lovely!
I know, how lovely.
Oh, I bet that'll be fantastic.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Now, Baroque pearls, and if they're not Baroque, don't fix them. I love that joke. I know it's rubbish, but I love it. Now, look at the size of them. They are humongous pearls, aren't they? The average size of a pearl is 7 mil. You think 1 millimetre growth a year on average for a pearl if you work on that. So you're talking like 11 years there. Aren't you, technically? Now that, again with those gold crimps again. Gold and mulberry.
Yes, yeah. Yeah,
or
they
rose
work.
gold or copper. Imagine copper with that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mulberry. Huge. I mean, you could get away with the sterling silver necklaces we had earlier with just one of those in the middle, couldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it would
yeah,
look
it would be-
amazing,
yeah,
wouldn't
it
it?
would be. Be very striking.
You know, just one. Just one. Now, if we were to take this to $7.95, would you be chuffed? Yeah? But I can hear you're all at home going, hang on, Zine, you said we're in clearance. And I did, and we are. And do you know what we're going to do? Another pound, $6.95. See, if we're going to go clearance, we've got to go clearance, haven't we? $6.95, and you've got a lot of pearls there, haven't you? Can you believe it? Eleanor, are you loving the clearance as much as we are?
It's amazing.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Awesome.
Oh! Eleanor is in the studio. The dulcet tone. As Brutus.
He's ace.
Brutus is her new... Oh, we've just had a Wall of Fame entry. And the jadeite stretchy bracelet was modelled by a little cute doggy. Oh, so cute. We were trying to look at the jadeite bracelet. We just couldn't take our eyes off the little doggy. Okay, well done, everybody. $6.95. Now, would you believe, earlier on today... Surely we haven't got any left. How? Zircon. Blue zircon. You haven't seen it? I know. It's the first time I've ever seen it on Jewellery Maker. We also went all out for you. We discussed the price point, the clearance price point. I don't know what... Well, we've done it. We're not going to query why we've done it. Kim and I, my producer, we discussed the price we were going to, and then she very cheekily, she was in elfish mode, the naughty elf, she went another £10 naughtier. We actually said earlier, myself and the guest designer Jem this morning, said if you managed to get this under £100, you would be doing exceptionally well. And believe it or not, we went really, really, really naughty on this. 52 carats of the oldest gemstone on the planet, all that sparkle, all that scintillation, all that amazing brilliance. And would you believe we did manage to get it under £100? 52 carats of stunning blue zircon, and we took it. We didn't just manage to sneak it under 100. We went to $69.95. Fast. Have you ever seen blue zircon on Jewellery Maker, Claire?
That sparkle is just—it's incredible, isn't it?
It's breathtaking, isn't it?
It really is, yeah.
Absolutely breathtaking. Now, I've got a lot of collectors coming in on this because I do know, and I know obviously we did it a little bit earlier on and you may not have been tuned in. It's been fantastically popular. I'm amazed we've even got one left at $69.95, I'll be honest with you. But obviously a lot of collectors are coming in because they know the value of blue zircon and how collectible it is. 52 carats of lusciousness. Lovely, jubbly. Now, I'm very, can I just say, first of all, thank you for tuning in. Please do not go anywhere because you've got my lovely good friend, the beautiful Eleanor, who's sitting on the naughty step as we speak. Yeah, you want to sit up straight in case the camera comes on you as well, because we nearly saw more than we needed to then, didn't we? Hey? And you saw what went on then, didn't you? So thank you very much. Big thank you again on camera to Eleanor, because she did swap with me today, so I can go to a family Bennett party, and I'm really looking forward to it, so thank you. We're going to see a Christmas movie and things. It's really exciting. So I'm racing off there now, so thank you for swapping. Please stay with Eleanor. We've got Claire Macdonald, and she's only made wirework penguins. Talk about you're going to have happy feet this afternoon, so please stay with them. I'll be back with you tomorrow afternoon. We are carrying on with the clearance all day today and all day tomorrow. The penguin, stand him up straight. He's going to get, look, there he go. And he's got a scarf on. That's one of the penguins made by Claire Macdonald. So please join Claire and Eleanor after the break, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
So this is a basalt lava flow, and you can see lots of different lines across this, what's called igneous rock. It's from the cooling down of the lava. Of course, it's magma before it breaks the surface, it's lava after it breaks the surface. And you're just seeing one or two little bits of sunstone. Yeah.
Right in there where the light is.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? But very difficult to get at. And very small sizes too, Glenn.
Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from Jewellery Maker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received? Then why not download the Jewellery Maker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on Jewellery Maker. Simply search Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at Jewellery Maker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on Jewellery Maker.
Oh, are you doing it now? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a very merry New Year. It's not a merry New Year, is it? Happy Christmas, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a very happy New Year. There's two happies. Okay. Merry Christmas, everybody, and a very happy New Year to you all. Did I get it then?
Good afternoon, Jewellery Makers. How are you? Lovely to be with you this afternoon. My name's Elle and I'm joined by... It's Claire. What
I don't know what any of it's about. Oh dear.
I tell you what, that you're not going to forget that now.
No.
You do realise every time that we pass in the corridor, I'm not going to go, hi Claire, it's going to be, hi Claire. I'm going to put our little antlers on. Obviously, I'm Mummy Antler. Your baby antler.
I know, yeah, the Lolas. So
they're really cute. You've got little ears.
Yeah.
They are really cute. Are you feeling festive?
I am, yeah.
Are you
really
all
today.
ready for Christmas?
No.
Are you not?
No, I know.
I'm not far off. I can't wait. I'm so
I
excited.
know, I've got a lot more excited today.
Yeah. Oh, happy Christmas, everybody. I hope you are as well. Getting into the festive chew. We've got so much to bring you. You're going to love the designer inspirations. I mean, stunning pieces of jewellery coming your... I mean, we are... your attention to detail, Claire, is just off the chart. Phil has just said, you know, it's better than your attention normally.
The thing is, I can't argue with that, yeah.
No.
I try and stay focused, but then just, I don't know, things happen.
In all seriousness, I mean, the detail, from a distance, so when I walked into the studios and I at first glance saw these pieces of jewellery, I'll get to the kit in a second, I was like, okay, we've got some new charms. And I was thinking the stars that you'll see on the designs, you know, on the bracelet, on the pendant and the big pendant, I actually thought they were new charms in solid sterling silver, but you've made those.
Yes, yeah, I have.
Aren't they incredible? I mean, that's just astonishing. Let me just turn it round, you can actually see.
It's a little locket,
it's
so
a
it'll
locket.
open. Yeah, so it opens.
Isn't that stunning? Absolutely stunning. And again, the bracelet, I actually thought they were individual little charms that we'd bought
nice
in.
To hear. Thank you.
So really detailed pieces, and I can't wait to see the demonstration. And of course, the designer inspiration for the next couple of hours actually away. Oh, it's just beautiful. One of my favourite creatures on this planet is a penguin. You know that?
Is it?
Yeah, and I know Phil agrees.
Yes,
Phil, you've got a penguin duvet cover, haven't you? And one on your jumper. They are very cheerful, aren't they, penguins?
They are very happy.
They're
yeah.
ace. I just think I love the way they walk.
Yes, they're quite comical, aren't they? Yeah.
I don't think you ever will see a depressed penguin.
No, sort of. It's a bit like that, isn't it?
They do. They always look happy anyway, don't they?
Like that.
Have you seen that video on YouTube? Of the happiest penguin around, and he's just bouncing around, bouncing around, and all his mates are just going.
It's the best way to be, though, isn't it?
You're going to love the penguins that Claire's made as well. So I'm really excited.
I know, beautiful kits.
Really excited, and I'm delighted to be joined by you as well, my lovely.
Thank you.
In the run to Christmas, we're going to have lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. Now, the kit, stunning. Do you know what? I'm going to just move this out the way for a second, just because... I want you to see the actual components, and I think that's blocking the way ever so slightly. We've only got a limited quantity of these. Wish upon a star. Oh,
I know, it's lovely now.
I was having a little sing-song in the prep room for it as well. Not very well, I have to point out. But yeah, beautiful kit. Lots of wire, lots of precious metals.
I know, and it's beautiful. All that lovely wire and the gemstones. I was just looking at how it's beautiful.
The sparkle.
Yeah.
Let's start with the wire, because you have got your silver-coloured wire here, 10 metres of, and that's the 0.6 gauge. So you've used this to create the structure?
I've done different bits with that one. I've done some of the binding and some of the netting with it, yeah.
There we go. So this is sort of what we originally started off with wire, sort of our standard wire, I suppose. Don't want to say standard, because that actually sort of makes it sound lesser quality, but it's our most familiar wire that we actually stock here. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and the silver is probably our most popular colour. Then we also have got silver wire.
And it's a square,
which is as well.
Amazing.
So those of you that have, let's put that separately. For those of you that haven't seen the square wire, it's got kind of like a bezeled edge. It's got a bezeled edge, so you get lovely lustre, don't you?
Oh, yeah, you get lovely lustre, and you also get very neat results with it.
Yeah.
Because you've got those angles that you can create, so it's fantastic.
Beautiful. That's 0.8, and you get 3 metres of that. Then you've also got your copper wire, which is in the twist, silver-plated copper, 10 metres of this, and it's twisted all the way around. So I love the different textures that you're getting here, the 3 different textures. That's 0.4 millimetre. And again, you'll see in Claire's designs how this has been incorporated, just absolutely stunning. But all of the gemstones, oh my goodness, we have absolutely spoilt you in this kit. There's so much in here, isn't there?
They're beautiful.
So
Loads
many.
and loads, yeah.
Oh,
Loads.
and I imagine, I mean, you've created so much of very gem heavy. You could have
Yes.
gone on and on
Yeah.
and on and on
Yeah.
and on. Let's start with the labradorite, because how often do you see labradorite in rounds?
I know.
Faceted rounds, nonetheless. It's very seldom, especially with this abundance of labradorescence. Look at the glimmering gleams that you get from the surface of those gorgeous gemstones. I mean, you've got like internal lights, haven't you? It's like a lantern in the gemstone.
Look at the size, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
You've
fabulous.
used that as a focal point, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, all of these actually. These are 5mm right the way up to 8mm faceted rounds. Tons of blue, gorgeous golds and greens all across the entirety from point A right the way through to point B. Then we have got lavakite. Lavakite, I think, goes hand in hand with labradorite as a gemstone. Do you agree?
Yes, I think when you really study it, it's like I don't know, like
It's
a little
like
brother or
labradorite,
something.
really.
Yeah,
It is. There are similarities to it. This is
Yeah.
more of a silvery appearing gemstone. So when you actually, like Claire said, study it, get closer to it, really find out and establish its characteristics, you'll see a movement, an adolescence, but it's like a silvery sheen, which is just gorgeous, and it goes beautifully alongside your labradorite. They're 4mm plain rounds, and you get 2 strands of those. Then we have, it is, in my opinion, this is the strand. I love, love, love this strand. In this kit, I think it just works 100%. It is black spinel nonetheless. Sparkle, luster, elegance, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shine and polish across the surface. And again, you've used this as sort of the main necklace piece. I
think put them. I mean, you can separate them out. Obviously, you could do whatever you want. But to me, it's such glamour having them all together. All that spot. I just think it's.
And
I
the
think,
graduation.
Yeah.
I agree with you. You've used that, haven't you, in the piece around the neckline
Yes,
piece,
yeah.
drawing your eye to the focal
Yeah.
star. And then last but by no means least, we have got beautiful micro-faceted 2mm hematite rounds. They're stunning. Look how they draw. I think
Yeah.
those little tiny individual gemstones, the 2mm, really draw them all together.
They do.
pack a punch, don't they?
They do. Tiny little disco balls they are, aren't they?
So amazing.
Shiny.
You're wish upon a star, rather. There was only a limited quantity originally. So we've already got Kathleen, Sharon, Rita, Donna, Susan, Madeline, Ulva, hello to you, Catherine, Claire and Tracy, lots of you getting involved. And you're checking out at £50 and 10 pence. Well, I'm not surprised, because that's an amazing price point for the high-end strands that you've got inclusive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands in total. Not £50, £31.95. That's almost £20 saving. We've only got 30, so first come, first serve. You've got silver wire in there, which is the actual square gauge.
Yes, yeah.
And you've got the twisted wire and also the 0.6mm gauge in the silver colour. So it's flying. It's very, very, very popular. I'm not surprised. I mean, look at the sparkle that you get from this. Don't you think it's really elegant?
Oh, I think it. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I haven't broken into the second sample, and there are still some on my dining room table, but that I've still got, a lot left. And like you say, some of the pieces I've done are gem heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot it looks like a lot of gems there, but when you cut those strands, there's
exactly.
a lot.
Already 50% of the stock has gone. Look, this is very much in demand. I'm not surprised. It's a very high-end kit, whilst also being an affordable kit for everything that you are getting. Yeah, absolutely affordably high-end. Can I just say congratulations to Lorraine, Christina, Karen, Marion, Maureen, Veronica, Elizabeth, Glamorgan's there, Patricia's there. Congratulations to you. We're definitely over allocated, so it's just a case of who makes those confirmations first. You've made 1, 2, 3, 4 very, very, very intricate gem heavy designs, which you're going to love the demonstrations of also, but you could have gone on and done more.
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely. And I've still got loads of wire left. I think I used probably all of the square wire, but you've got to remember, that's not just on those, that's sort of making the, your prototypes first.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
for your demonstrations as well.
Yeah.
We've only got 10 left, by the way, and I'm looking in looking actually at the tablet here. I've got 11 in baskets, and then there's telephone bidders there also. So it's a case of first come, first serve. Veronica sent us a message in. Good afternoon, sorry, to you, Veronica. Please, can we see all of the beautiful jewellery? Absolutely, Veronica.
Thanks, Veronica.
Without shadow of a doubt. And I'm going to show you all the way around as well, because I think the beauty on the back, Claire, as well, of your necklaces.
Thank you.
Aren't they amazing? Love it. This kit is going to sell out. We just turn this round as well. So there's the actual. Is that like a safety gauge?
Yeah. So if you pull the little pin, can you see there's a little pin at the side?
I don't want to.
Shall I do it?
Yeah, you do it. What if I break it?
I wouldn't shout. It'd be okay.
I think you would,
right.
wouldn't
So if
you?
I pull this, I might do.
So you pull the
You
pin
pull
out.
the little pin.
Oh, it's
the
like a
little
little
pin
key.
there.
That's incredible.
Open it out there. Can you see?
Oh, you've got love inside.
There we go. So you can see there. So you can actually put a little photo behind if
the
you
love.
wanted to. Yeah. So I've added in a little bit of a heavier gauge wire there, but I mean you don't have to do wire writing if that's not your thing. So then you've got your little.
So how have you done that hinge, by the way?
Oh,
Just-
I'm going through all of that.
Are you? You're demonstrating this?
Yeah,
Wicked.
we're going to demo it. Yeah.
Wicked, wicked, wicked. And you've made that little key.
Yes, yeah, it's just like a little
isn't it incredible?
post. Yeah, a little post that you
Absolutely
attach on.
stunning. And showing these ones as well, because again, I thought you'll understand why I thought we'd actually outsourced and bought new charms. Because look how perfect that bangle is. Claire, you are amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You are. You're absolutely incredible. Credit where it's due.
Thank
you know,
you.
this is they're stunning pieces of jewellery. Don't you agree, jewellery makers? There's just 5 left of this. 5 left. OMG, Claire, you have topped yourself again. Absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. Thanks, Debbie.
It is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, surpassing your own talent. Incredible. And if you love this, you're going to love the next kit. Do you know what I love about today is you've got totally different
They're
kits.
massively different, aren't they?
Totally
That's what
different.
I really, really liked it. Yeah, it's wonderful to work with.
You've got
both
really
the two, yeah.
dainty, pretty,
Yeah.
intricate designs here.
Yeah.
And then in the next kit, it's a bit of fun.
It is fun, yeah.
It's a bit of fun. Now, I've only got 4 left, and I've got Tracy, Catherine, Susan, Donna, Surrey, Isabel, Pauline and Lynn with it all in their basket. So, as you can see, the maths doesn't add up. So, first come, first serve. Telephone bidders, if you're watching right now thinking, shucks, I've missed the boat, you can still do it. It's just down to who says yes please first and does that confirmation. Lynn, you've just joined in there as well. Congratulate. Veronica, have you messaged in again? Please can we see the back of the bangle, Claire? Yes, I'll turn that round for you. See, so much love for your designs, Claire. These are amazing.
Oh no, it's lovely, isn't it? I really do appreciate it. It's really nice, thank you.
Janine's messaging in also saying, Claire, you are such a genius designer and a lovely person too. Thank you for the inspiration.
thank you.
Best wishes, and that's Janine in Glasgow.
I might get a bit emotional now.
I know.
Oh, thank you. That's lovely. Thanks,
Yeah,
Janine.
but it's thoroughly deserved. It's thoroughly. I mean,
thank you.
you think. How long does it take to make these kind of pieces of jewellery? Hang on a minute.
That's really nice, thank you.
Well, it's deserved. It's justified.
Thank
It is
you.
justified. Absolutely. And of course, there's going to be a lot of love and messages coming in. I mean, the quality of your work, Claire, is just absolutely stunning. If you saw these in boutique jewellers, you would expect to pay. I would certainly expect to be looking at 3 figures and then some, especially this locket one in the centre. I mean, that's fantastic. The difference is this isn't just jewellery. That's engineering as well.
But I think that's probably a little bit from my old job, isn't it? And I love anything that moves
What did
like
you used
that.
to do?
I was an engineer. So
Are you serious?
yeah. So I love anything that if it moves, if it's articulated
I
or it's
never
got
knew that.
Yeah.
You must be the
So-
most glamorous British Gas.
Yeah.
Other energy supplies are available. You must have been the most glamorous engineer.
Well, I didn't wear this much makeup doing that job.
My other half's an engineer.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, I bet he likes anything like that. If it's moving, or I think
Yes.
you develop a real love for things like that, and a real respect as well. Because if you know if it's mechanical and it moves, you know, it's a little bit extra that's gone into it.
If we find, like, you know, we talk about something and it's something that I don't know, maybe we're going somewhere new or something like that, then Tom has to read about it. He has to know.
Yeah.
He has to be informed. Are you like that?
Yeah, I think so. And I think it also works with, it's a good attitude to have with things. Things like that, you think, oh, it's not a problem. I'm going to work out a way to try and solve it. So I think, you know, when things, if you're saying, you know, like, how do the hinges work? You know, it's things like that. It's a challenge, isn't it? And you want things to, I don't know, take them a little step further.
Love it. I know what to get you for Christmas.
What's that?
Something that, you know...
Any sort of
something
tool
you
or
can
pliers
solve or like that.
Yeah.
Something you can solve. Fabulous. Well done. There's the final 3 opportunities. Now, I have got an opportunity to bring, before we go over to Claire, because obviously we want all eyes on Claire.
I was wondering, that would be perfect, wouldn't it?
It would. It'd be wrong of us not to bring it to you right now, because it will go in perfectly with this kit. There's 14 carats of micro-faceted spinel.
I love those strands.
Oh, can I hold it up to the neckline? I mean,
they're stunning.
Totally natural, not coated at all. 14 carats, there's 7 carats on each. Look at the sparkle.
They are, yeah, gorgeous.
Do you know? I know I've said before, and I said just moments ago, the smaller the gemstones and how perfectly faceted these are, doesn't mean that they are going to sort of, you know, sometimes they can kind of diminish and almost disappear. These, quite the opposite.
No.
They carry the most sparkle, don't they? Carry the most sparkle. I mean, imagine they're just restranded like so around the neckline or around the wrist.
They're beautiful strands.
Absolutely
I love those strands.
beautiful. Yeah, and this may be wrapped like you've used the lavakite on your scarf.
Can I reach over? Sorry.
Yeah.
Just as I'm doing it anyway. But can you see? So you just, if you know, either restrand them like you say, or just have a little work with the. If you look there, just separate them out with it. So I've just added like a little bit of 0.4. So you could do it with 0.4 or 0.25 and really separate them out, and you get that. I mean, that would work beautifully with.
Shall I tell you what? You hold that there. I can just maybe.
Oh, that'd be lovely. You could have that on the inside, couldn't you?
It really would work. Yeah,
or
on
alternate.
The inside. Oh yeah, both of them. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? That would be fabulous. Twice the sparkle. Cheeky price though coming your way. Don't forget it is clearance. Look at how many of you are on the phone lines. Best opportunity I know for you to get micro-faceted spinels. We've only got 40 remaining. Look at the sparkle. It needs to be with Wish Upon a Star in my eyes. I really think it does. And again, the big locket pendant. You've got lavakite. Imagine just a couple of the spinels on the inside of those as well, really adding to the sparkle. Not needed, of course, because your designs are absolutely insane. But
it would complement it and really bring it out.
It really would. This will be a no-brainer sellout, without shadow of doubt. Almost all gone. Well done to every single one of you this afternoon. So nice to have your company. Let's move over hand over to the gorgeous Claire, because I am really excited, Claire, about this demonstration. So you are doing the locket.
Yes, we're going to do the locket. So there's different, like with most of the things that the jewellery that I do. So if we break it down into stages, and so the different components, really sort of separate it out, and then once we've got all the components, then put it all together. And I think that's sort of, when you break it down, although you might look at something like that and think that's really complicated, when you break it down, hopefully it's going to be a lot simpler.
Now, the kit has sold out. The spinel has sold out, but there's nothing stopping you using other wire that you might have in your stash, obviously. There'll be other opportunities, different gemstones. You just might need to add the components and get them all together as you go. So you're starting with the square wire now, aren't you?
I am. But you can see, so I did my, I made my first prototype with round wire. So, you know, if you haven't got it, you know, and you want to have a little, so that's with the round wire. So it's worth, you just get a very, very different, you know, different look. So yeah, you can see there. So that's the prototype with the round wire rather than the square.
Love it.
Okay.
I didn't think you could beat Tinkerbell. Do you remember Tinkerbell? With the moving legs?
Yeah.
But I think you have.
Yeah. I think that was our last show together, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I think you have, Claire. Amazing.
Oh, thanks. Right. You need to be nasty to me now. You'll have to be horrible, because then I'll
I'm not going to do that.
Right, I'm just going to bring this over here so I can.
Sure.
So if I just show
I couldn't
you,
possibly be nasty to you. You're too
I know,
nice.
but yeah, don't be nice though. No.
Why?
I don't know. I think I feel quite emotional. Do you ever get days like that where you just quite emotional?
Oh yeah, I was crying on air the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was crying on air the other day because we had a lovely message in. Somebody said to me about ametrine. They said that she wears ametrine because it's a mixture of hers and her late husband's gemstones.
Aww.
And I literally, that got me.
Yeah.
But I thought, what a lovely sentiment.
Yeah, it's
nice
lovely.
sentiment.
It is. Okay, so if we look at it, so again, so we're taking it apart, as it were. So we're looking at how many different components there are before we start building it. So if I just, if we look at it from the, I don't know if you can look at it from the top. Is that possible?
Oh,
so there we go.
look.
Yeah. So if we take it apart, so we look at the different. So that's going to be one component. So we've then got the back. So that's another one, and then we've got the front. Now the front part is going to be made up of, there's two sections, so there's the outer star and then the inner star. So I always used to find stars quite a challenging shape. So if we start off with how we're going to make our basic star shape, which is really useful for just doing, even if you don't want to do a locket, just a simple star pendant is really useful. So if you have a look, and so it's working with, obviously working with the tools, but maybe working with them in a slightly different way. So if we have a look at, if I have a look at the pliers, and if you have a look here, so you can see you've got sort of like a sloping edge on your. If I can try and get it so that it catches the light, can you see the slight difference in? If I put them together like that, yes, yeah. So you can see, and what I'm really going to be paying attention to that point there, just where it crosses over and it starts to, so it goes from the flat. And then it starts to slope down. So what I'm going to use, I'm really going to use that measurement to try and get everything uniform. So, and if that's not the size that suits you, what I would recommend you doing is maybe getting a marker and just marking on your pliers.
There's nothing to stop you wiping it off with some kind of
it's really useful for doing that. You know, and if you can do the same on your your round nose pliers if you wanted uniform loops. So if we start off, okay, so I'm going to start by, I want to create, I'm going to do the front first. So if I just get my little, if I just get these little bits. So this is what we want to create first. So if we're looking at this point, so this is the front of the star, and what we need to have on there is we need a hanging point. So that's that bit.
Yep.
We need two points for hinges. So there, and we need a little loop as well. Sorry, there's your hanging point, the slightly larger one, and you need your hanging point for your little security chain.
So, if you have a hanging point, you mean a bail?
Yes, yeah.
So basically a bail.
Can you see that little bit there? So it's just a little hidden loop that you're going to have the your chain coming from. That would be very nice.
That's why I was showing it to you.
That would be lovely.
You could attach this to it, couldn't you?
Yes.
We'll bring the graphics in for this, actually. It's sterling silver.
Beautiful.
It's a Figaro chain. You won't believe what this is going to. Can I just say, Mum... Oh, really? Should I not mention it? Well, Phil, you can't say let's not talk about it too much. We're on live television. Mum, if you're watching, please can you dial through? Can you dial through and get me some of these?
That's beautiful.
£3.95, Claire. We've got 200 of them. I'm sure they're meant to be about £7.95 at best. At best. This would be amazing, wouldn't it? Because you've got the substantial link of chain. Let me just pop it on the back of my hand just so you can quickly see. It is a fully complete necklace with your extension. Lots of you multi-buying. Look at that lustre. Oh! Beautiful. Veronica, you are straight in there, my lovely, buying 3. Hello to you, Beryl, Susan, Sheila. 45 have gone instantaneously. I would say, literally, oh my goodness, what's that? About 99% of buyers are choosing to get 3s and 4s. Over half the stock has gone.
5, yeah.
5s, 4s,
I'm not
3s.
surprised.
I'm not surprised at all. At £3.95, will you do? Thanks, Martha. I don't know. Has it gone? Martha's here in the studio, and now she's all inquisitive. She bought me tea, bless her. Thank you.
I made one for myself and realised I didn't book one, so I bought it for you.
Oh, love
That's
you.
all right, that's
love
okay.
you. She's ever so good. She makes me a cup of tea in the morning as well. She's such a sweetie. Anyway, yeah, that with your star chain.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right, back to
Lovely.
your demonstration.
Okay, so we'll start. So we're going to be making the most of our pliers. So for the to know when to sort of make the bend and how long we want each point. So if we start off, so I'm going to use the square wire. So again, as always, I'm going to leave myself a little tail so that I've got something. You know, I've got a little bit to play with, because where I'm going to be starting off, I'm going to want to start off at this point here, which is going to be, so that's going to be my little clasp where the pin is going to go. So this is the point I'm starting off from. I'm going to be working all the way round. So you can just see if I leave that there, you can see sort of where I'm going to be going. So if I start off, so I'm looking here, I know I've left myself at least an inch here to make that coil here. So I've got a little bit to play with, and I'm just going to rest that wire on top so I can see the little dip that I'm talking about is about here, and there's the point. So I know I want to take it to about there. So if I start off, and I'm just going to make that first little angle there. So if I just go like that. So I know I've got the other side. So if I just go here, so I've got that first one. So if I look here and take it up, I want another bend going about there. So I've got that first one, you can see, take that length there, and then I'm going to do exactly the same. So I'm just going to compare on my pliers, so about this point here. Now I'm not going to do a straightforward angle, because this is where I want the little bail at the top. So I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to come forward, bring it up. I'm going to swap my pliers over and make my little bail. So again, you want to work out what chain you're going to put through, or whether you're going to have a jump ring or whatever on those. So then I'm going to come all the way back towards myself, probably a little bit further than I need to. Swap my pliers again and pinch that together. So you can see, so I've pinched that loop, and I can bring now, if I move that out, I can bring it and widen it. So you can see I've got the first point of the star. So if I just have a look here.
I can understand why this is probably one of the most difficult shapes to actually create.
Yeah,
Even when you try and draw one, it's hard, isn't it?
It is, because you need to
Without doing the triangle and another triangle.
Yes, you need to be quite good with your measuring, which I think with a lot of...
and angles.
Yes, and with a lot of jewelry, you know, we're not that great with that. Like, you know, you'll think, well, just do it by eye, but this is a good way of sort of doing it, because you're doing sort of a bit of both, really, by using this as almost your ruler.
Yeah.
So again, so I'm going to take that down, so I want to go about here.
Kick it out.
So I'm going to make that bend. So really, I'm just working my way around, making these points, and then I'm going to...
Using the length of your pliers?
Yeah. So I'm going to now, what I want to do is I want to make these little hinges. So I'm going to allow... sort of go in slightly to allow for because what I don't want to do, I don't want to have a certain height on this point and then these bits be really long because I'm adding the hinges in. I mean, you've got sort of a few millimetres to play with, obviously, because your eye is not going to be, although there's going to be 5 definite points, you can manipulate it slightly because it's a 3D object. So I'm going to take this first one. So this is this is going to be the front. So what I want to do is, if I just put that there, I'm going to take that and take it down. So if I just show you from there, so I'm going to be pushing this downwards. And all you need to remember is you can do exactly the same on when you make the back piece, the back star, but obviously you need to go up with your hinges, if that makes sense. So if you do going down on the top one, so you would go up on the bottom one. So can you see that? So that one's gone down. So again, I want to get that nice point. So I'm going to turn it over and grip, change my pliers and push out to create that nice. So again, I want to, sorry if this gets you. I'll just move
No,
that
you're
now.
all right. Do you know what this on and your little ballerinas or Tinkerbells with the moving legs, you need to, I'm just going to put this out there, and I might not be thanked for saying this, but I'm sure I will be, but don't you think, Claire, you need to do a DVD because there's articulation in your
Yes,
designs.
yeah.
You know, there's movement, which is very hard to do. You know, so the movement of the legs on your ballerina. This has got movement in the fact that it is a locket. I think we need a DVD.
I think hopefully I have sort of spoken about it. So hopefully in the new year,
It'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? It'd be really exciting. Okay.
Okay. So we're going to do exactly the same on this next one. So we're looking here. So again, we'll measure against the pliers, so we've got a good idea of where we want to start. So if I just have a look there. So I'm going to come up to about here. Again, I'm swapping my pliers over, and I want to go up on this one. So I'm taking it all the way around. Sorry to elbow you. And you can see I want to make those, to keep those sort of uniform of the size of the loop. So I'm keeping them at the same sort of point on my round nose pliers. I'm going to swap over and just keep going. So I want to go twice around there, and that should be enough, because if you've got the two lots of, so you'll have your 2 wraps on the front one and your 2 wraps on the bottom one. So you've got sort of a length of four lots of wire. So I'm taking it all the way down.
So you're doing the other part of the hinge.
Yeah, and I'm going to come all the way up.
Yep.
And keep going round. So all I'm going to do now is just repeat to create that star.
Okay, while Claire's doing that repetition, again, on the basis that the spinel just are sold out, on the basis that the kit are sold out, and we're thinking now on our feet, thinking, right, okay, how can we sort of replicate Wish Upon a Star, this beautiful bundle. So you've got clear quartz, and also you've got your Mystic Black Spinel. Only 20 of these left, so we will need to work quite quickly. We'll go straight down to your clearance price point, £9.95. You've got beautiful, beautiful combination, that monochromatic luster. I love the fact that there is the mystic coating of this spinel, so all of that sparkle only added to, and then the clarity, the crystal clear clarity of your clear quartz as well. It's going to look stunning with the labradite.
It really would.
And you could so easily use this with this design, Claire, couldn't you?
Oh yeah, I think it would really add to it. Be perfect.
Oh, look at that sparkle. I adore, absolutely adore your micro-faceted gemstones. There's 10 remaining, so good luck, Stephen, Liz, Elaine, Isabel, sorry, Mrs. C, Louise, Anonymous Collectors, Hamida, Geraldine, good luck. Do check out as soon as you can. I'll tell you what we'll do, because whilst Claire is still just repeating that process, and I'll leave these final few, and there is literally a couple remaining. I'm going to bring you another opportunity. Box number 7. Love this combination. Now look how this could totally and utterly transform the design that Claire's made.
Ooh.
Imagine incorporating colours.
That'd be beautiful, beautiful round the edge, wouldn't it?
Yes, let's bring
That'd
that.
be stunning.
Let's bring that there. I'll show you the bundle first. This combination works so beautifully, doesn't it? Peridot and amethyst go hand in hand with one another.
It's like, is it violets? Is it the flower violets? That's what it makes me think about.
Oh, yeah.
Not, I was about to say.
Or is it forget-me-nots?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's lovely anyway.
I don't know. Both of us, I don't know. But it works though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Stunning. I'm going to hold Claire's pendant next to it. Just look. Look at the colours around it. Imagine if you had, instead of the lava kite, I don't know, your amethyst, and then you had your peridots dotted on each point of the star. Be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Yeah, give it a really different look.
Totally different, totally transform it. Or maybe, could you maybe sew some of the gemstones on your love inside?
Yes, you could do, couldn't you? Yeah.
Love it, absolutely love it. We're going to bring you both, you won't believe this, for £10. Natural amethyst, natural peridot. 35 carats of your amethyst, 38 carats of your peridot as a gemstone, and they are very long. For 1 second, if I can just put Claire's heart. Start that. First of all, I almost said Sarah.
I don't mind that. Lots of people call me Sarah.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, I don't call myself Sarah.
Well, no, I know you don't. But why would they call you Sarah?
Sarah Green.
Oh,
Sarah Green.
who's Sarah Green?
Off Blue Peter years ago.
Ah, yes. Yes. Look at the length of these strands. There's 30 centimetres on both of these.
Looks
For
lovely like that, doesn't it?
£10 only. Look at those colours and beautiful, beautiful clarity. So yeah, great alternative to this design.
What would look lovely is if you took, say, a couple of the a couple of the amethyst and just had then little peridot leaves, and so you could do your flowers. That would look lovely. Completely different look.
Amazing. It would look amazing. Absolutely stunning and very popular. Obviously, you both love your rare and beautiful gemstones, especially a combination like this. I mean, they just go hand in hand, don't they? Beryl in Manchester, Claire, your demos make it so very easy to understand. Your work is outstanding. I just love all your pieces and designs. Thank you. I totally agree. I totally agree, Beryl. It is, and funny enough, Phil said the same. Whenever we watch you, you feel like I could do that.
Oh. Do you know that was one of the best? My mum, my stepmom, is not. She won't mind me saying, but she's not artistic at all. Really, she's a really good writer. But that she paid me one of the best compliments ever, because she said, I watched what you were doing, and it made her think, oh, I could
can
have
do that.
Yeah,
Totally.
So that was. I was like, well, yeah, that's exactly what.
Well, I mean, as a guest designer, it's not only really important that you have amazing designs, we've got to be able to follow you as well, haven't we? So yeah, fabulous, absolutely fabulous. So are you up to the point where you need to be?
Yeah, that's fine. So we can. I mean, you can see this one is more rushed than I would. Not so you can see it's not particularly as even as I would like it to be, but. There we go. But the other thing you can also, so a little bit of like troubleshooting when you're creating a star like this. And it's going to be a 3D object. If I just show you, if I turn on the side, can you see how it's got sort of a real depth there?
It's a dome, isn't it?
Yes. So there are. If you create something like this and it doesn't match up fully, which it won't do because we're not machines, so it will never. That's the beauty of making something that it's handmade. So it's going to be slightly different, but you can manipulate this. We're going to work hard on it, so we're going to hammer it, but you can sort of dome it out, which will sort of allow for little, if you're a few millimetres out in different
parts.
You're not going to pick it up. It's really not the end of the world.
No.
So I've got so if we have a little look again, so I've got the two hinges at the side. This is the front, remember. I've got the bail for the top, so little loop there, and I've got the another little loop, a smaller loop for the safety chain at the bottom. So this will be the front. So I also want these two, so I've trimmed off here, off the reel, and I've got enough so that I can just spiral around my round nose pliers to create this point here for where my pin is going to go. And all I've done there, I've just used a little bit of 0.4, so you can see there, just to join those two up and to create that little loop. So I do exactly the same, how I work it, how I form that star. And do exactly the same to create the back. So if we have a little look, so this is the back, so if I just turn it that way, so if you can imagine, so if I just move that out of the way there, so this is the front, so if I turn it as if it was going to be opened.
Oh,
so
like a gate, yeah?
Yes, so can you see, if I hold them up like that,
where they're going to...
Can you see the difference in the points for the hinges? So one goes in and one sort of comes out. So the top one, is sort of going to sit at the bottom, and this one is at the top. So if I bring them together, you can see.
Very clever.
Yeah, can you see there? So they're just going to join up like that. If I'd done them the same way, they would obviously. Sorry to interrupt you.
No.
I need to stop doing that. I keep interrupting.
Please interrupt away. It's more important that I was actually more asking about what you're about to say.
So if you didn't do that and you had them the same way, they would obviously sit like this, which they wouldn't
close.
work. Yeah.
So
you need to have them. Sort of, if that makes sense.
That's the difference between you and I, Claire. See, I wouldn't even think about that, would you? I wouldn't even think about the fact that the wire itself has to, to make that hinge, that's the engineer in you coming out.
I think so.
Yeah, 100%. So just to recap that, because because I'm not quite with it.
Okay.
So the front is gone.
When you're doing at the front, so we were working at it like this, they're going down. So if you can see there, this is the front. So I know that because in this hand is that little where my pin is going to go, and so that is going down.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the other one then will sit on top of it. So you can see. So if I push the front like that, it's going to sit one on top of the other. Now you can see there, it's going to be out slightly because, like I say, we're not machines when we're making. So, but what we can do is we can manipulate these to get those lines more sort of in, so that one is sitting on top So if we just put that there, so we're quite happy with those, I'm quite happy with those, and you can see in exactly the same way that I've thought about the hinges on this side, I need to consider where the pin is going to go. So when I make those coils, which is as easy as, if I just show you on this one that I've done, I'll just snip off some of this. Don't need that much. With the square wire, it's really useful to spend a bit of time. So you can see here, it's sort of splaying out slightly. So I'm just going to spend a bit of time trying to get those to sit as neatly as possible. And I can do that with my hands or pliers. Oh, I've got squeaky pliers again. These are really weird. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Sorry. Sometimes they squeak and sometimes they don't. So to make that little catch for the pin, you want the front, well, it's entirely up to you whether you have the front, you can do either, whichever you want really, but it's one or the other on either side. So you want one catch going up and one catch going down. So if I just separate it out, you can see, so that coil's going upwards and that coil is going downwards. So you would do that, so I've used a little bit of 0.4 just on that corner to hold it together. And I'm just going to go all the way and take that, trying to keep it nice and square together. And I'm going to open up slightly and bring round. So it's as simple as that. So you can see that's created, I haven't put the 0.4 in, sorry, but you can see I'm just going up on that one, so on the other one I would go down. So we've got the actual locket part.
Yeah.
So what we need to do now, we're going to make this section. So if I just open this up so you can see. So we're going to do this that inner star there.
Okay.
So we actually create the star not by a star sort of like this, where we're actually making the star. It's where we create it with the, if I just show you this little bit here. So it's sort of, this was my prototype. So you can see the star shape is actually created by the outline of the other bit. So, and that, I mean, that's a perfect example of why, you know, always leave yourself a little tail. So when I sort of get really bossy and say, leave yourself a tail, I should listen to myself because I didn't leave myself enough there. So what we're going to try and create is this section here. And obviously you don't want to watch me doing all that wrapping, but so I'm just going to start it off so you can see how to do it. So in the same way, sorry, am I
No, gosh, not at all. No, you're absolutely fine. So while you're doing your little wrap, all your wrapping, should we bring some lava kite in?
Yeah.
Lava kite is a gemstone, stunning. We've already sold out of it earlier on. It was in the kit, and it was actually, let me just check, non-faceted in the actual kit. So if you wanted to keep that consistency of faceting, then here's an opportunity for you to do that.
It's beautiful. It's like
There's blues in this lava kite.
But it reminds me, you know, like an edgy moonstone.
Yeah,
type,
it is. It's quite a moody gemstone, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is quite moody in its appearance. This has got a lot of blues in it though, so you know sometimes the lava kite, how it's more silvery, and I was just referring to that. These are very, very prominent in their bluish tone. There's also, are you looking at some greenish colours there? Coming through in your lava kite? Oh, look at that, labradescent. You've always got sort of...
They do, don't they?
They do have a certain amount of it, don't they? Amazing schiller. 145 carats in your 8mm faceted rounds and 20 carats in your 4mm rounds. All the way from Norway. This wonderful bundle is, of course, included in your clearance. And both of these gemstones would be appropriate for your Wish Upon a Star pendant. One of the most affordable bundles, so far, $6.95. You can't afford to miss this. Phil's named this bundle.
Oh dear.
As we know, he's named some very exciting bundles recently, hasn't he? I agree with you though, Phil. You can't afford to miss this. Lava kite, you don't see every single show every single day.
But a fjord, isn't it? A fjord.
Oh, a fjord.
Oh, how long did that take?
I've only just spotted that. It could have also been there's no way you'd like to miss this. Or the price has never been as low as this before. Have you ever thought about taking up stand-up comedy, Phil?
Don't.
He comes out with them, doesn't he?
He is funny. He is,
but then dead straight-faced as well at the same time. Is he serious? Yeah. You don't know if Phil's serious. Do you actually really love penguins? Yeah, genuinely really love penguins. I know you've got it on your bedding. The only reason I need to finish this sentence because Kim, my producer, gifted it to you. So obviously I know about their birthday presents. I know what Phil's got Kim for Christmas too.
Oh, and me, yeah.
Yeah, leave that one there. Lots of you getting involved, anonymous bidders and new customers also, welcome. Hello to you all. Dazzling sparkle, surface luster as well. That's what I adore with your facets. I just pulled another on-air bloob. We were talking about on-air blunders that I'm very good at doing.
Yeah, and me.
Very, very good at doing. Have you had some classics as well?
Yeah, I try and like just wipe them out of my head though, so that yeah.
I reckon mine would probably top yours. I told Phil mine earlier on, and it was like the most risque comment that you could possibly imagine, but said with complete innocence. Linda Bromwell's come out with a few.
Yes, she has. Yeah. But nothing gets past Phil. He comes and tells you, doesn't he?
Oh gosh, no, Phil, our producer, will say, "What did you just say?" and make you say it again. Say it again, so you're just only, compounding the problem. You're on a faux pas. Yeah, I've had so many, and the customers messaging like, "Really, Al, did you just say that?"
I know.
The other day, I actually said, funny enough, I was saying on my better half, Tom. I was talking about Tom, and I actually said, "Oh, yeah, the other man." There's only one man. I don't know why it came out like that.
He wasn't watching though.
No, but I did tell him. I was like, just in case you watch. I promise you, it was a slip of the tongue. Anyway, right. So back to.
Okay, so we're going to create a star shape. So we're going to create this part now, which is the bit that sits at the front.
Mm-hmm.
So we're creating that star shape, but by the it's not a relief, but I'm trying to think what it'll come to me. So we're creating the star shape by sort of working on this outer shape, which will then give us that inner star.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that. So I've created a smaller star there, just as sort of a guide, in exactly the same way as I created the outer part of the locket. So just so sort of gauging and working around, having a little look at the angles, and working all the way around. So if I start off, I just have a look there to give myself a. So if I start off here again, little tail, so that I know I've got a little bit to play with, and I'm going to start about here. So I'm just going to, so I've got my inch of tail, I'm going to take just a little bend so I know where at my starting point. So if I just reference against there, I'm going to take it up to about here. So rather than going all the way, taking this wire and going back in that direction to create a point, I want to just kick out slightly, and I'm going to take that point, and if I put that there, I'm going to create this section. So I'm sort of elongating the points of the stars. So to do that, again, is if we were going to set a cabochon or anything like that, because we've got several components, so don't ever make anything in isolation, always sort of compare the two, put it next to each other so you can see how it sits, because you don't want to make all these wonderful, beautifully neat components and then none of them fit together.
And of course, this is sterling silver that you're using right now.
It's, silver plated,
Sorry, silver plated as the square wire, absolutely. So, if you were using sterling silver, because this design, once you've mastered it, I'd probably master it before. You'd want to make it in in sterling, wouldn't you?
It'd be lovely. I mean, you could sort of, and reduce the size down. That'd be beautiful. That'd be lovely. So, like I say, you want to just put in, compare the two, put it next to it. So if I looked at this, I want that point to come to about, if I just knock that out of the way, so get it out of the way, you can see about here. So where my nail is there, I want it to come about there. So if I just move my pliers round and kick out, so I know I've got that. Can you see so I've got a line there at the point of the star, going up, and I've kicked out. So now I'm going to swap my pliers around and just create a little loop, because that will allow me to fix on. So if I just bring that in, that's it, that's wonderful, thank you. So if I bring that
If
down,
I can be of assistance.
Oh, you are, thank you very much. So you can see there, so you're just creating a little loop, so you can see that on that one, so I've created a little loop there, just swap my pliers round. So if I have a little look here, I'm going to put it on, compare that. So now what I want to do, I'm happy with all this. So if I just bought that, if I started moving the wire here, all of this is going to come out of shape. So what I want to do, if I grip here, nothing past that point is going to move. The only bit that's going to move is this part here, which is the bit that I want. So if I start kicking it out there, you can see none of that wire here, the bit that I'm happy with and I've worked with, it's staying in the shape that I want. If I didn't, if I moved here, a lot more moves.
Yeah.
So I'm in control of that by gripping here, and that's what, you know, when I'm doing workshops or teaching, you know, that's the thing to think about. Wherever you place your pliers, you want it to be to almost protect the bit of work that you've already done.
Mm-hmm.
So just have a look on there, and you can see. So it's sort of, I'm building that star shape, but going round by this outline here. So I just keep going all the way around. If I just move that out of the way slightly. So you can see I've just repeated exactly what I did then, just going round, getting those nice angles, taking the points out, referencing against the other component that I put it with, that it needs to go with. And then so to keep that there, so I had my little tail. I'll just come back here. So I've got the tail here. So and when you finish going all the way around, keep your tail there, because what you want to create is this section here. We want to have enough of a tail so that you can see if I open that up, so I've got my small tail there. So if I just open that up slightly, and I'm going to bind that together. So if I looked from the front, when it's bound, you can't see that tail. But then with the other tail, I'm going to create that swirl, and that's going to be my setting for where I can place my, I think I've put a labradorite in there. But you can see by having that little swirl in the middle, it just creates that a little seat, a little setting for the gem to sit in. So to do that, so I've bound all the way around. So by binding, you connect, if I just move that there, you're connecting those two. So you've got your frame there, which also gives you that great illusion of that star shape in the middle. So for this bit, this is my final tail. So I'm going to bring that round and just start the bend with my nail, and then I'm going to start working it with the round nose pliers. So you can see I'm just doing it freehand, just bending it round. And if I look like that and I think, well, my gem is a little bit too big, I can just open it out slightly and bring that down. So I've now got the setting there. So I'm going to do a full loop there.
So you're doing this bit here?
Yeah. So that's my setting for it.
Mm-hmm.
So all you would do then, so I've got this top part. So if I just put it in where it needs to go. So I've got that. So now I want to add this to this section. So, and again, as I say, don't a little bit of troubleshooting. Don't be put off because we're not machines. So if this is sort of slightly out of, you can see there, even with the best will in the world, because I haven't measured every tiny bit, you can see it's slightly out. So all I would need to do with this is just, I would be bending this slightly, because if I bend up, I obviously shorten that distance. But it also gives me a really nice, much more of a three-dimensional shape if I'm bending like that. So you can see I'm starting to give it a little bit more, you know, a little bit more of a curve, which is good because you could put a little secret message in, couldn't you? Where you just took it.
That's a nice idea.
Tuck it in. So we've got, when I'm happy that sort of is going to fit in, I would spend some time and I would go along and just work hard. And if you've got your, you know, one of the little hammers, work hard on this because you've got good strength there. But just by tapping all the way around.
These may well be available on our website, the little hammers, by the way, if you're wondering. We'll just have a little look for that, just to double check. But work hardening makes the actual wire itself tougher and stronger, and basically holds it as within reason in place, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So a lot of the guest designers will actually do that. We're just checking to see if it's available on our website. Don't know. But could you use a different hammer?
Yeah, you can use it's any hammer. It's just that one obviously is ideal because it's smaller.
Yeah.
But you can, if you've got
Nothing
your hammer and
stopping you.
block, anything.
Using any hammer whatsoever. Okay, so
my next little bit, what I'm going to do here is, as you can see, I'm not going to demonstrate the netting now. There are loads and loads of, you know, you can look at videos on the website to do the demonstration of the netting. So this is the netting with the, you can see it's quite a firm netting because it's with the twisted wire. So you would do that, and you can go on, it's how you would net a cabochon, which is sort of, you're probably more familiar with that style. You just keep going round and round and round until you create sort of that effect. So it's sort of like a netting that goes all the way. And there are videos that you can, you know, see how you can follow. Yeah, you can do that. So that's all I've done on that back part. So if I just, and all I would do with this is I would use, and I wouldn't use the twisted 0.4 that you get in your kit because it's too nice a wire. So I would use some ordinary 0.4 if you've got that, or a 0.25. And all you want to do is, when you're happy with that, is to make the most of these little loops that you've created in your wire work. And you're just going to, so if I just push that through there, and I'm going to push a bit of tension, my finger there to hold it together, and I would just wrap round and create so that would secure onto there. And every time you need to adjust, you can just push this forward, push this component forward so that it really lines up nicely.
Curve it round.
Yeah. So if I just move that out of the way, just so that you can see the hinges as well, because it's quite complicated, isn't it? And if any part of this is not clear, you know, send me a message. And
oh gosh, quite the opposite, Claire. Your demonstrations, I think you've had messages in saying exactly that. Very, very, very clear. And we've only been able to show a couple. We've been inundated. So thank you so much for every single message that you've sent. Okay.
Okay. So little hinges now. So I'm going to use some of just a little bit of 1 mil. I mean, you can play about. You know, if you've got wire in your stash, have a little play. It might be that a 1 mil. Depends where you've created your hinge around your round-nose plier, will depend on what gauge you need to actually, you know, make the little hinge. So I'm going to use a 1 mil for this, because you don't want it to be sort of, you don't want to push it in and it's too stiff. You want a little bit of movement. So all I've done, I've just made a little loop at the top, not a wrap loop or anything, just a straightforward little loop. I'm going to take that through, so through the top. So I've gone through the top one and through the bottom one, and bring through. So I've got that there. And I'm going to now do a little loop at the bottom just to bring that round and seal that up. So if I just take that round, so I've gone all the way, a little bit further than I need to so I can snip off. And there's my one
attached.
One little hinge. So if I just drop that in, because I hadn't closed the loop up. So you can see, so I've got the one. I'm having that, so you've got the one there. So the little bit fiddlier on the second point, so I want to just put that in so it's in the right position, so you can see it's going up like that, and do exactly the same on that one. So nice little loop, and I would spend a little bit longer, make these, you know, really nice and neat. Let's take it in, and we'll do exactly the same on this side. So bring through, and bring through here. So there we go. So you've got your two, you know, and you can spend much longer getting these, you know, nice and neat, but you get the idea that that is how you create your hinges. So you've got your front, so you would spend time, pop that in, and you've got your hinges there, and you essentially do exactly the same. To create that little pin that's going to connect it up, you do exactly the same as you've done with the hinges, but rather than turn 2 loops, all you would do, you want to create a round loop that is enough for the little pin. So if we just show, you can see there. So at this gauge is, I think, 1.5 or 1.25, but you can work with whichever gauges you've got, really, as long as it's above a 1 mil. So you can see, so I've got a little loop there. I'll just turn that round, because what I need is also, I want a little bit more of a tail there, because I need 2 loops. So if I come down, if I move that there, I want a loop for my gem to sit in, which is that loop. And then I also want a smaller loop to connect the chain. So I just drop that round.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, because we want it to, so if it does fall out, So you could just bring that round so you've got your loop there. So you detach with your jump ring like that. So you can see that one there. And then that just slots in
To both of those.
into both of those.
Absolutely.
Like that.
Incredible. Incredible.
There we go.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I know you do too. Listen, we haven't brought the price in yet for this opportunity. Brought the graphics on your screen, you know, because I think all eyes had to be on Claire during that. Don't you agree? But it will continue in this hour, so we haven't forgotten about it. It's your clearance. Thank you so much,
You're
my
very
darling.
welcome. Thank you.
Just to repeat, those of you that just tuned in, we've got 2 kits which are a complete mixed bag. You've got your intricacy, lovely sentiment behind Wish Upon a Star, which has sold out. And in the next one, if you love penguins as much as we do, oh, look at him, he's coming in, incoming, incoming. This is just one of the little dudes. They're adorable. I'd love to see him just hung in a window somewhere.
Be nice Christmas decorations,
Yeah, lovely. We've got penguins coming up in the next kit, and of course clearance. So if you're after an amazing bargain, it's the biggest clearance event that we've ever done here at Jewellery Maker. Unbelievable prices coming your way, and of course more from the gorgeous Claire Macdonald.
Join our guest designer Sarah Elvin for some fantastic braiding techniques in her new DVD, Braiding Edition 1. This DVD includes the basic elements for your braiding: a spiral half hitch, a fishtail braid, a half hitch round, a half hitch braid, and finally Charlotte's Web. Watch this DVD and create some fabulous jewellery with ease. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
I'd like to wish everybody at Jewellery Maker a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I think labradorite, when you think about it, is as beautiful as a diamond because it gives you, for me, more amazement than a diamond. You look at it and it does something really unexpected, like a lightning bolt.
Labradorite is one of those gemstones from Jewellery Maker that is always going to be a top seller. The labradorite that you get from Jewellery Maker has got extreme amounts of labradorescence. The colour saturation is just superb, and that's really indicative of the quality that we can get for you here at Jewellery Maker. It seems to reflect your moods as well. Whatever kind of mood you're in, whatever you put it with, it seems to bring out those gorgeous colours, so it really is a true chameleon gemstone.
Aquamarine is a member of the beryl family. So this family is named after its chemical composition, beryllium aluminium silicate. Aquamarine itself is a lovely light blue to deep green colour, and as such is named after the sea, aquamarine. Sailors in sort of myths and legends or in history used to offer aquamarine as a token to the sea to ensure safe passage as they travelled. Aquamarine can be found in many locations, but it's often discovered in Brazil, Madagascar and also Zambia. Aquamarine can be identified not only by its RI and colour, but also due to the fact this stone has inclusions within it which are called rain. Now these are tubular structures that contain sometimes liquid filled, but they are very, very unique to aquamarine itself.
Count me in, Clive, count me.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, hi guys. This is the morning crew. Just wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Remember, take care of your Ralph.
Merry Christmas!
Can I just say we all need Oscars for our Claire, especially. Well, yours isn't acting. That's it. Ollie's acting there. Where, like, yeah. I'm going to turn around casually. Oh, hi guys. Claire, yours wasn't acting. Yours was genuine. Like, oh, I said Mary twice. I just love it, Claire.
It's awful, isn't it?
No, it's brilliant. Do you do this in your usual day?
I hope not. But that's the thing, you notice things, don't you? I hope I don't. I'll ask when I get home, do I do this?
Oh, funny. Right, clearance. I'm loving it. We brought you the graphics on earlier on, but I didn't get a chance to show you because all eyes were on, of course. Claire's out. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. Outstanding demo. You're going to love these. They could be perfect rings, perfect pendants, perfect connectors, either or. They're large, you're getting 10 of them in total, beautiful amounts of lustre. They're that really crisp silver colour, you know the one? Which is very definite, like a white, I suppose. And they're big, they are substantial, and they do also open. They do actually open. Clearance price, don't forget. So if you are looking for the biggest bargains of the century, then it's happening right now. 10 rings for what? Sorry, Phil. Oh, you weren't kidding, were you? You absolutely weren't kidding. £3.95. I mean, Claire, these aren't, what would you say? I mean, we've got them as loops, adjustable rings, so they're adjustable in a sense, so you can squeeze them together, like, as you can see, they separate, and I've deliberately separated that. Squeeze them together and pinch them so they get a smaller size. But you can use these for so much, can't you?
Yeah, I think I've done it, and I've seen other people do it, where you just, you could just, if you turn them sort of upside down, so those loops are at the bottom, and then you make lovely chandelier earrings with them. So you just wrap the two bits of wire at the top, so it doesn't come open. And then to your ear finding, and then
absolutely perfect chandelier earrings.
Or, either side here. So if you wanted sort of like a 3-strand necklace, great for that.
3-strand necklace. Yeah. How about if you actually completely straightened one of these out, and you could actually have it as maybe a sort of half of a bangle?
Yes,
to curve across the wrist line. Tons of you there. A very good afternoon and a happy Christmas to each and every single one of you. Don't worry, just because we're bringing a clearance and it says closing down, we're not closing down. I think poor choice of words there on our part, closing down, because it does sound like we're going. Oh, it says Christmas close out. That's same thing. You shouldn't say close, because if anything, it's the contrary. It's the total polar opposite, isn't it? New year, new beginning, new Jewellery Maker. Yeah. New Will. Will says he's going to get badder and stronger. Oh, is it Ben? You said that, Ben. Sorry, I thought that was Will. Okay, box number 1. 5 strands. Look how fast these are going to sell. Oh, they're faceted too. Faceted ovals in your red agate. So get surface lustre, checkerboard faceting, surface lustre, just gorgeous. It's like satin. Agate as a gemstone, it comes in so many different colours and displays. You can get beautiful visuals and characteristics internally. I love it. I love it on so many levels. It's a durable gemstone, so it's fantastic for wearing maybe as a bracelet, stretchy bracelet, or an area which is going to have more, I suppose, knocks during its lifetime. You get fabulous banding. This reminds me of sort of cinnamon. Reminds me of cinnamon and sort of burning, like a cinnamon swirl or something like that. 5 strands in total. I tell you what, this will look amazing with the kit that's coming up next. The kit that's coming up next is looking incredible with your little penguins. That will be incredible. Bear with us, our graphics are just having a momentary blip. Well, we've had to override an awful lot of systems within our computers because obviously we are giving away, you know.
It's probably having a meltdown, isn't it?
It is having a
prices,
meltdown.
yeah.
Do you know, I've never seen so many minus figures before. But that's what it's about. You know, it's a deliberate loss of money on our part because it's all about clearing the vaults. Clearing the vaults. Now, this would be £34.75 ordinarily if you buy them individually from our website. We're bringing you not £34.75. I mean, look at this for a saving. £6.95. Pure and simple. Imagine our warehouse, and if you've ever seen it, it's a big old building. It's a big, big, big building. Cold as well this time of year. So our warehouse team, can I just say happy Christmas and well done to everything that you're doing. I know you're absolutely inundated at the moment. 20 straight away in baskets within seconds. And we've got locations in our warehouse and in our vault which we want to bring you new cuts, new tools hopefully, new mediums, obviously all the mediums that you love as well. It's pure and simply just to have a revamp, I suppose. £6.95 only. Look at how many people there are on the phone lines. 20 remaining. And there's 50 in baskets, so we're over allocated. It is going to be an on-screen sellout. No if, buts, or maybes. It's not a matter of when. Sorry, not a matter of if, is when. Said that wrong way around. Ah, see? Yeah, I said that completely the wrong way around. Zena said what? Oh, did she really? Yeah. What I said once the wrong way round. What have you ever said before? Can we get some text messages in about that, Phil? Have you ever said something and said it completely the wrong way round? Like on our when I was working on gems, you know, our expression is we'd like to under promise and over deliver. I said that the wrong way round once. Said that the wrong way. I was like that. Oh no! I didn't mean it like just literally a slip of the tongue. Gorgeous. Oh, they're trapezoids as well. This is like an indica-like colour. One of the rarest colours of gemstones is teal. It's a teal blue. So if you think about like a blue diamond, it's sort of a tealy colour. A London blue topaz, an indica-like gemstone is sort of a tealy blue. Other than that, I can't really think of a great deal unless, you know, it's one of the rarest colours. These are trapezoid shapes, so you get beautiful angles. Well, triangles, I suppose our graphics have said, but to me they're more like a trapezoids. Top drill faceted, and they look black on your screen, but they're actually quite an inky colour. Quite an inky colour, aren't they? You're getting 4 strands, not £23.80. It's going to be fast and furious this hour because I've got lots to bring you, and I want to bring you every single one. £5.95. £5.95. What a deal, Claire. I
know. And just the shape, you know, that so many of these deals they're shaped gemstones, aren't they? So they're, you know, all that work.
If you think about it, this is uncommissionable. What I mean by that is we cannot repeat this. The only reason we're doing it, we are in negatives. It's not about profit. It's pure. We're on what? Minus 125%. That's what we are right now. I don't know if I should have said it, but I've done it now. But we're losing money not just by a little bit, by a whole lot here. For us to source the gemstones, for us to, you know, if you think all of the packaging, if you think of everything, the storage, the staff costs, and that's not even, actually that figure doesn't even include all that, does it? £5.95. Well done, Anita, Essex, Pat, Somerset, Joseph, Maureen, Lancashire, John and Susan, Jane, Sandra, Pat, Veronica, hello to you, Susan, Manchester, Lorna, Mary, Tatiana, Beverly, Joan, Kathleen, and lots of you still with it in your baskets. I adore crackle quartz. It's a gemstone which I think it brings gorgeous amounts of brilliance without the actual pavilion facets because of that internal crackling. Okay, when we say clearance, we absolutely mean it. We had a few remaining within the vault. How are we doing stock-wise now then, Phil? 30 remaining. It does need to be quite fast and pacey though for us. We can't afford to literally spend lots and lots of minutes on any one bundle if you think about it. And when we say clearance, that we want them all to sell out. That's the whole objective of this event. But in the history of Jewellery Maker, I've never known anything quite like it. How many businesses do you hear say that? We are absolutely 100% happy with the fact that we are losing money right now.
It sounds crazy, doesn't it?
It does, and it's certainly something I never thought that I'd be able to say. There we go, moving on, well done. Can I pick? Can I pick number 8? Because I've never seen it before. First time, I've never seen this gemstone before, and I love it. It's one of my new favourites. I don't know how I've never seen it. This is like... It reminds me of, imagine red velvet in it. Imagine a beautiful jewellery box which has got, I don't know, gilding and embellishment and gold embellishments on the outside, and then inside you've got very thick red velvet. This gemstone's amazing. It's marcasite. I've seen marcasite in this, not with the colours. I've never seen it with the colours before. It's fabulous. Very prominent in Victorian era, wasn't it, marcasite? It was probably their biggest alternative to sort of diamonds. They use marcasite more so than diamonds. They are, if you love your pyrite, so the golden-like occlusions, you'll adore this gemstone as well. I've never seen a strand like it previously, though. Never seen it. You're getting all 4 strands, 120 carats of a gemstone which is steeped in history. It's a very rich, full-bodied red for £5.95. I'd more than happily pay that and then some for just one of the strands of this gemstone. It's all about the lustre, it's all about the gorgeous sparkle, those wonderful flecks of gold, and to be honest, it is most definitely about the clearance price. Busy, 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 busy. Well done to every single one of you. I hope we've got quantity, but I mean, quantity-wise, Phil, we've got 70 of these, haven't we? 35 have already gone, so you do need to have, and I was saying it just yesterday, you do need to have a certain amount of, you know, your Rocky Balboa, Eye of the Tiger. You need to be on those phone lines as soon as you possibly can to guarantee success. I was watching it the day before, you see, that's why. I was watching a bit of an 80s film day. Adrian!
Did you what? Oh no, what was Breakfast Club? Was that 80s?
Yeah, that was 80s.
Yeah.
Love an 80s film.
Yeah.
Not as much as my other half, though. He adores an 80s film. They will sell out. Well done to every single one of you. Gone? Okay. Box 11. Carnelian. Don't you think these are so gorgeously juicy? It's like a bowl of satsumas. Oh, I love a satsuma. Can't just have one, can you? You have to have at least, I said 2. Okay, Ben says 5. Satsuma or clementines? Controversial, this.
Clementine's a little bit sweeter, or is it the other way around? Are they more...
So do you prefer a clementine?
I'm not sure. I don't like them really tart. I like them to be
I'm
sweet.
Satsuma.
I'm not sure which...
Not literally, but I I prefer Satsuma. Look, this is like a juicy bowl, isn't it? You've got that richness, you've got sweetness in these gorgeous gemstones. £22.35 ordinarily. Carnelian drops, so they've got that beautiful sort of bulbous base of this gemstone. So perfect for creating... wonderful drop. £4.95. I was almost about to turn into fits of giggles until that price tag was brought onto your screen. Well saved, boys. Well saved in the gallery. Tons of you there. Triple strand that you've got here. I mean, zesty oranges. You've got flame reds. You've got sort of yellowy tones in there. Sort of buttercup tones. Ambers and whites. £4.95.
And that shape as well. I mean, that shape is beautiful. So elegant.
I love a carnelian. Do you, Claire?
Yeah, I do. I think it's very, what's the word? Like a rich colour, isn't it? It's got real depth to it. And I love that it's all, you know, you've got your different tones in there.
And perfect for every season as well, isn't it? If you think you've got the yellows for the spring, the reds for any season really. It's so entirely appropriate. I love Ben just said earlier on. Problem with Satsumas is that you always get one mouldy one in a bag.
Yeah.
You do actually, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, yeah.
What was your Satsuma joke, Phil? He says, Phil and his dad always argue over the Satsumas because they're Satsuma wrestlers. So bad. I can't believe I just said that as well. I actually just repeated that joke, Phil. I repeated it. Shame on you. Gone. Well done, well done. Yeah, Satsumas always gone. You buy them and they're gone, aren't they? In our house they are anyway. Box number... There's nothing in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like I'm holding gorgeous dewy drops. I want to buy this. So can you give me a little heads up, Phil? How much is this going to be and how have we got on stock? We have 59 and it's going under £5. That's all you need now. So I'm not even going to entertain the fact that I'm going to be able to get hold of this. I mean, these are beautiful. It's a great alternative to diamonds, especially when you've got quality like this, because they're absolute transparency and clarity. Fab 5, look how dewy and crystal clear they are. The more water-like, dewy-like your quartz is, clear quartz is, the more valuable they are. So, I mean, these are exceptional quality in terms of sparkle. Imagine this with the kit that you've just done there, Wish Upon a Star.
Yeah, it'd be really wonderful.
It would work fabulously with, well, the lavakite, the labradite, the spinel.
I think I might have worked with that strand, and I created... it was like a really lovely cuff. You just line them all together. So you know, if you've got like the loops that you had before on the little rings.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be fab.
It's gone.
I'm not surprised.
Not surprised either. Number 17. I'm not surprised it's sold out either. How have you managed to include these in clearance? Because yesterday we didn't have a single labradite strand in clearance. I don't know. If my memory serves me correctly, no, I don't think we had a single labradite strand. They're 10 by 8 millimetres and they're drums. But these, you know, sometimes you can get labradite which is very dark, very, very black. These are more of a silvery colour. They're a bit of a lighter body colour, which I love. Oh gosh, you've got a full rainbow spectrum in these.
That's incredible, isn't it? So it's like one of our favourite gemstones.
Most sought after gemstone.
It's a wonderful shape.
Yeah. Amazing quality.
Loads, yeah, and then
we're putting it in clearance. Well, we're not going to be select £6.95. My goodness, you'd pay that for one. You would pay that for one. You're not going to. Well, if you think about it, when other retail, you would pay more than that. Actually, it's £8.95 for one. When you think about it, when most retailers do a clearance, and there's a reason a lot of businesses do it, because obviously we want to keep everything fresh and replenished, turn over the stock, obviously, but it tends to be sort of 10%, 20%, 30%, maybe. You might see up to 50, but then I can never find 50% items. And they're always like the weird sizes or something like that. The more standard ones tend to go first. And I'm not one to get up at 5 in the morning and stand outside a shop.
No.
I think there is much more to life.
Yeah, and me.
Much more to life than this is me personally. Anyway. But they don't do it on their biggest selling lines, do they? This is our top seller. Labradite is certainly your most popular gemstone. 176 carats and they are 10 by 8 millimetres and you're getting the 3 strands for just £6.95. We've got a message in from Marie in Lincolnshire who says, on hospital radio I was supposed to introduce a record called Jesus Hall Rain, and I introduced it as Jesus shall resign. Oh dear. Oh dear. Have you ever had any faux pas like that? I won't repeat mine because mine's very risque, but I've done a few. I have done a few. I think just recently the one where I was saying about, you know, the other man, and I was like, there is only one man, Tom. I basically suggested that there was multiple men in my life. Catherine in Pembrokeshire. Phil, I really need some big amethysts, if you have any, please. Have we got any, Phil? Oh, yes. We've got lavender amethyst. I hope that, see, these are Rose de France hues. Very, one of the rarest colours, actually. If it's categorised as Rose de France, and we haven't necessarily put that on your graphic specifically, it has to be between 3 and 4 on the GIA tone scale. Less than 5% of the world's amethyst will actually have this very distinctive lavender lilac-y hue. Stunning price coming your way. I hope this is what you were looking for, Catherine. It's so incredibly elegant. I was talking yesterday about the fact that I truly think pastel hues are going to be 2016. I think that's what it's going to be all about. £4.95 for 3 strands. Your face then, Claire.
It just doesn't, I don't know, compute properly with me. It just doesn't, the one doesn't correspond with what I see.
No.
Because it just
those dots don't connect.
No.
Well, no, it's not. I mean, if you looked at if you looked at the figures that Phil's looking at, it's frightening. But it's not about figures. That's the thing. 30 gone within an instant, an absolute instant. Well done. 40 seconds and 30 had gone. And every single second that goes by, we have got quantity though. Hello to Linda, hello to Liz, Pat in Menorca, Maggie, hello to Derbyshire, Betty, Sheila, Gloucestershire, Jane. I can't physically keep up with every single one of you. Yeah, I was talking about how the Pantone colours of the of 2016 is baby pink and baby blue. First time ever that it's been 2 colours. So to me, that symbolises that it's going to be very, very pastel-y, which I love pastel tones.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
I think they're really feminine, aren't they?
They are.
We've got a message in from Lynn in Devon. Hello to you, good afternoon. My daughter once sang in Bristol Cathedral, wow, as a 5-year-old, away in a manger, no quid for a bed. She's 43 now, and we haven't let her forget it. Love that, no quid for a bed.
Oh,
Kids come out with the best of them, don't they?
They do.
They come out with the best of them. Do you know, Claire's saying to me now, that's all I can hear, Elle. Crib for a bed. You couldn't think what it was then. We were actually like, quid, thinking quid. Absolutely brilliant. Well, I was an angel in our nativity, and you know, oh gosh, I'm going to show it. I actually fell off the. I fell asleep basically. I was an angel, and they sort of like, you have to stand there, Elle, and be like all angelic. And my mum was sat in the pews going, oh God. You could see me going. I fell about 2 meters. Box number 4. So Delight. I had 1 bundle of it yesterday, sold out within seconds. I don't think this is going to be any different. So Delight for those beautiful combinations. Very English, I think, quintessentially English. I think so. Just kind of reminds me of our sort of pottery, etc. It's gorgeous gemstones. Gorgeous gemstones, which have got sort of floral-like appearances. Triple trouble of So Delight, £5.95 only for 3 strands, 12 by 8 millimeters. I did not know that particular restaurant chain had crockery like this. No, very, very high end if they've got So Delight as plates. Is this the only So Delight that we've got? I'm pretty sure it is, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Certainly this hour, anyway. Yeah. This is the only So Delight that we have for you this afternoon, so do grab it whilst you can. within our show anyway. Over half of the stock has gone. You don't see sodalite every day.
No,
do you?
I was just about to say that. You really don't. You really don't. And I think it goes with everything. Whenever I see a blue gem, I think it's like jeans, isn't it? You can wear blue jeans with absolutely anything. You can either dress them up, dress them down, and there's, you know, the same way with that.
I think we were saying only yesterday actually that pretty much it's got to be 90% at least of the population owns a pair of jeans.
Yeah.
As in the UK population, owns a pair of blue jeans. It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Margaret in Fife, afternoon JM Fab Show. What about when shepherds wash their socks by night? When shepherds wash their socks. It does work, it does work. It does work. Sharon in Essex, my daughter was an angel at the Nativity and told everyone that she had to wear a hello. Oh, that's really cute. That's so cute. I love these messages coming in. See, it's not just us who have.
No, it's not. Is it?
Have on-air bloobs. Has your little girl made any faux pas?
Oh, I'm sure she would have done. I'm trying to think.
My niece, my nephew, actually very, I mean, bless him, he was probably about 4 at the time, actually pointed out to me the fact that he said, you've got much smaller boobs than my mummy. But emphasis on the muches. Like he literally, much. Oh, okay.
Oh, well, they tell you the truth, don't they?
Yeah.
They absolutely do tell you the truth. Yeah, when you don't want to hear it.
Thanks, Cameron. I think. Bless him. Quick one from Katrina. Hello to you in London. She says, great show, amazing prices, thanks JM. As a child, I used to always think that the Lord's Prayer started Our Father, who art in Devon. That's brilliant. Who art in Devon. Box number 16. I'm loving these messages coming through. Oh, stunning chalcedony. White chalcedony, more to the point. Now, I haven't seen white chalcedony and I don't know how long. It's beautiful as accents to sort of your baby blues, your baby pinks. I think chalcedony is a gemstone which has kind of got a dreamy-like appearance. It's quite ethereal. If you love your moonstones, you'll adore this as well. But look how crisp that colouring is. You know, sometimes moonstone, you can see it in other. You can see it externally, you know. Not all, but there are opportunities sometimes when you're out and about shopping. You see moonstone, and it's just a little bit murky and a little bit grey and lifeless. Chalcedony is a fabulous alternative just because it has got that really beautiful sort of crisp white linen look. You've got 2 strands here. Wow, $4.95. That has to be one of the biggest deals of the day. Chalcedony is a very expensive gemstones ordinarily. When you get a chance, not right now because this is going to be a sellout. When you get a chance, just enter it into your search engine site on the web and you'll find chalcedony. I put chalcedony designer jewellery in my search engine site. There was pieces in there of this gemstone that were like £5,000 plus. I'm not saying that's what this would be valued for, but of course this gemstone can be very, very, very costly. Tons of you there. I love the fact that you are on it instantaneously, and I would too. You do need, like I said, that competitive edge and streaks. Webbitters checking out straight away, and lots of you multi-buying. You don't see white chalcedony again.
No, I don't think I've ever seen a strand like that.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Really
it's very
is, yeah.
dreamy, like it's kind of like fluffy clouds.
I would be, you know, if anybody does any sort of, you know, bridal commissions, or I mean, it'd be stunning for that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really would. 90 gone. We've got 50 remaining. But that 50 is not going to hang around. If you think about it, again, lots of you get... Now, that wasn't really necessary, was it? I think our producers are just getting a little bit reckless in amongst all of these clearance events.
Be lovely with the kit.
That's £3.95 for 2 strands, Claire.
It's yeah, well, like I say, it just doesn't. To me, it doesn't compute. It doesn't.
You're quite right though. This with that last kit that you've just demonstrated.
They're so elegant, aren't they? They're,
yeah.
You know.
Genuine chalcedony. Wow, 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 wow. Listen, if you're watching today and you're thinking, I don't want to shop. I'm watching today and I don't really want to buy anything. You probably should turn over. because in all honesty, we are going to tempt you. And to be honest, I think it would be silly not to get involved. If you are a jewellery maker and you are a savvy shopper, then now's the best time to grab some of the best deals. It's certainly the best in all of my years of being here at Jewellery Maker. It's that they are easily the best price I've seen. Well done. Gone, 170, like that. Ooh, not my antlers there. Got so excited, my antlers got knocked. Snowflake obsidian, 6. These are stunning. Look how they lay on top of one another. I'm going to hold out just the one. I would literally restrand these like so. The quality of these are stunning. Look at how they lay against one another. 4 of the same strand. Beautiful quality ovals. Snowflake obsidian, totally and utterly natural. Should be £27.80. There's 440 carats in total. Monochromatic beauty, £6.95. Do you know, I know Zena really, I just heard her when I was sort of sat on the steps watching the show and she was just coming to the end of the morning. She was saying, Elle, are you loving these clearance deals? Yeah, it's a real delight for us as well. I mean, every day Jewellery Maker will bring you outstanding prices. We do, and we work very, very hard to do that. Our team are absolutely incredible at sourcing gemstones, tools, etc. For you at super, super competitive prices. However, I mean, it's not about, let's just say we've not got our business hats on right now, but we have in a sense that it's new start, new beginning, 2016 is going to be very exciting. Already, did you say 50% of the stock has gone? Over 50%. Margaret in the city of Bristol says, a little boy on TV said he was a wise man carrying Frankenstein. Ah. That's so cute. Paula in County Durham. Hi girls, when I asked my son what they talked about at nursery, he said, we've been learning about, we've been learning about baby cheeses. Baby cheeses. Ah, he's 29 now. That's so cute. Baby cheeses.
Brilliant.
Oh, it sounds really cute, that baby cheeses, though. I like cheese. Who doesn't like cheese?
Oh, that's brilliant.
I love that. Paula, that's amazing. Baby cheeses. That's incredible, isn't it? Plan, I'm thinking here, plan summer. Think about interior design, think about any other crafts that you might do, think about Halloween, think about like a Christmas, anything. What could you use all of this gorgeous cord for? Stunning, very, very 80s actually, and we're talking about sort of the 80s earlier on. 80s has had kind of a sort of rejuvenation in styles, a rejuvenation in terms of the fashion is back in trend, isn't it? Big shoulder pads and the colours.
Yeah. And the glamour, isn't it? And
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's like not being afraid to sort of, I don't know, show that you've actually made quite a lot of an effort and you want to look glamorous, but I think is a good...
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
That is a good thing. My mum always raised me to say you can never be overdressed, Elle. You can always be underdressed, but you can never be overdressed. So, when my friends invite me around to a barbecue, I rock on up in a ball gown. Not really. Not really. But yeah, it's true though. You can feel underdressed. Yeah. But if you're overdressed, you'll think, well, I still feel nice.
Yeah.
Still feel nice. You've got 10 of these gorgeous colours, and it is that rich burnt orange. Coming your way at a super affordable clearance price. £19.50 is where we should be for 10 of these in total. £19.50, did you say it was? Should be. Look at this for a price reduction. I don't think I've even brought you a £2.95 price tag yet at all through the clearance. How much do you pay for certain ribbon? Just normal ribbon, you know, it's not the ones which have got like sort of the velvety edges or anything
Just
like
your
that.
standard,
Your
like
standard ribbon.
curling ribbon that you would wrap your presents with, yeah.
Yeah, how much do you pay for a metre of that?
Yeah.
Probably
You'd probably get, wouldn't you, one of those little reels of it for that price.
No surprise whatsoever, that's all gone. No surprise. Okay, sticking with your cords, this is a medium that I love. I love this medium. I think there's nothing quite like it in terms of its design. Yes, it's very intricate, so if you don't like your fiddly designs, then soutache probably isn't for you. But there's nothing stopping you using this cord for something else. Whilst it is soutache, and we actually outsource these, you're getting 10 in total. We actually outsource this cord just because of the quality. It's just amazing. It's got it's a flat cord, and it's actually kind of got a channel running through the centre, and within that channel you can stitch onto, but there's nothing stopping anybody using soutache cord for anything else.
No, it's the same way with your findings, isn't it? You can, you know, I think if you're creative, then you find other uses that, you know,
absolutely,
things, don't you?
I think it's one of the most beautiful cords because it's kind of like a herringbone weave.
Yes, yeah, it is, isn't it?
And it's one of the most beautiful. So I think this, you know, just I'd tie it around the wrist, and I think that would be quite nice. You know, like sort of a sliding knot.
Yes, yeah.
That would be fantastic.
With like one gem or a silver charm or something, yeah.
I think would look beautiful. Just a couple stitched into the centre would look amazing. £17.50 is what you would ordinarily pay for, with us, I should say, here at Jewellery Maker. There is, in total, I'm just trying to see if I can see the lengths, 3 yards on each of these, and it's 3mm in terms of its thickness. Nowhere near that price tag. It's all about the clearance. This rich forest green at £3.95. Like I said, if you love using your nylon cords, your wax cords, your leather, your zari threads, this will work. You can still use it for that.
Can you imagine how lovely, you know, with the black smedel that, you know, just a few microfaceted, just a few
sewn on.
Yeah.
Sewn on. And how easy would that be able to achieve that look? Just taking your microfaceted spinel from earlier on and just stitching them on. And it is a running stitch, isn't it, with soutache?
Yes.
Literally the up and down. It is sort of a running stitch. Who said that? Stitch the ditch. Linda says that. Stitch the ditch. Or is that an actual expression? It has got a ditch, yes. It's kind of got a sort of a valley through the centre of it. Yeah, beautiful. Well done. Well done. Box. Okay, crackle quartz. I touched on it earlier on. So what do we do in terms of the treatment of this gemstone to get this effect? So you heat up a quartz gemstone and to very, very high temperatures, and then it's quenched. Quenched, a bit like you would drop an ice cube into a drink, basically. Have you ever heard it go, you know, crackle ever so slightly? And of course, then it is influenced to some dyes. So all those beautiful crackling effects absorb the colour. But don't you think it has got so much sparkle internally. So it's a fabulous alternative to maybe your pavilions and your crown facets. If you imagine sort of a stereotypical round brilliant cut gemstone, all the sparkle comes from the pavilion facets and the crown facets. This is coming from all of those amazing crackling inclusions within. Fabulous. 3 strands, they're all 115 carats. This is monochromatic, so it'll work wonderfully with your spinel, your agates, your clear quartzes. It'll look beautiful with a bundle that I've got coming up a little bit later on, your silvers. 3 strands for £3.95 each. That's £1.30 each. Well, approximately. Claire, I keep looking across to you, and every time you're like this.
No, I'm going to give myself a headache, aren't I? But yeah, I just keep shaking my head at them. I think when you've got beautiful shapes like that, you know, maybe spend a bit of time, and you could rosary link them to really get the most, separate them out so you really see the shapes.
And let the light really influence the gemstone, because crackled quartz is a gem that I love to see influenced by light. You're right to mention that. Or a stretchy bracelet, you know?
Yeah. But that's what I mean, when all that work has already gone into it before you get your hands on it, to shape it,
Yeah.
you know you're going to make something lovely, don't you?
Absolutely. We're so busy this afternoon. Happy Christmas, everybody. I'm loving all your messages in from mostly children faux pas. We do them, Claire, regular.
Yes, we do.
And you'you've probably heard a few of them. But I'm loving your messages in about your faux pas or your little girl or boys faux pas. Mary in CW. I'm trying to think where that is. I'm trying to think. Is that America? No, I don't know what it is. Anyway, my daughter was singing Glow. Yeah, Ria. Susanna in a shell suit.
Oh, that's brilliant.
When she was in the choir, she was 8. Susanna in a shell suit. That's brilliant. Susan in South Yorkshire. I remember the nativity play at the infant school when the angel duffed up the shepherd on stage because he'd pinched his... That was my line. That's brilliant. School nativity plays are ace, aren't they? Oh, Susanna in a shell suit. We've had what was it? Not crib.
Quid, was it quid?
A quid for a bed. Oh, all of these. Can we compile all of these and do a little sketch? We need a little sketch.
And the Frankenstein one.
We need Frankenstein in there. So a wise man carrying a Frankenstein. We need angels punching shepherds. It would be the best nativity. Well, okay, it would be funny. It would be pretty funny, wouldn't it, Claire?
It would.
Oh, genius. Genius. Oh, poor shepherd, by the way. We don't condone violence, but... Oh dear. Stick to the monochrome, shall we? Don't condone violence, but I have no stealing of lines, you know. Top drilled, beautiful rutile quartz, stunning shards, dramatic shards. Don't you think this gemstone is like it's like impressionist art? Don't you think? Phil says, yeah, better than that though. Yeah, I agree. Right, controversial. I'm going to say it. Listen, I'm not even sorry. I'm not even sorry. Modern art doesn't really appeal to me. I like a painting to look like that painting. Do you know, I saw something the other day, and I was watching, I think that programme, you know, the one where they're all watching the other programme and laughing about it. You know, yeah, I love that programme. But they were talking about, and there was this French artist who'd done this art, and it was fur coats draped over the back of a chair. What's that all about? Anyway, Beverly, hello to you in Surrey. Hi all, my husband was the innkeeper and he gave them a room instead of turning them away and cried when they made him turn them away. Aww. No, you can have a room. No, you can have a room. No, you can't. No, you can. Oh, bless. That's so cute. So cute. Danielle, Jessica in Hampshire. When I was in a nativity as a little kid, the innkeeper, when asked if there was a room at the inn, I said, yes, come on in. I love how polite you all are. Come on in.
Nice people, isn't it?
This, see, this just goes to show how lovely jewellery makers are. Okay, for this beautiful, beautiful bundle of natural gemstones, 92 carats on each of those strands, $5.95. I mean, they're top drilled pear cuts. You just need one of those, don't you, on a pair of on some shepherd hooks?
Yeah, absolutely.
When I say shepherd hooks now, I'm thinking about shepherds. I'm thinking about shepherds, you know, duffing up. That was what they said. Who was it? The shepherd beat up the. Which one beat up which?
Was it the wise man?
The wise man beating up the shepherd. I can't remember anyway, because he stole his line. Not going quick enough. Not going quick. Keep those messages coming in. They're massively entertaining. £3.95 only for beautiful, genuine gemstones. For those of you that have just tuned in for the first time this afternoon and are thinking, what on earth is going on? What is this channel? Surely these can't be genuine gemstones. They absolutely are. We are in the midst, I have to concentrate on that word, Claire, of the biggest clearance event that I've ever seen, well, in our history, quite literally. New beginnings, let's just say, that's what it's all about. And very, very exciting beginnings it is too, for each and every single one of us, so absolutely fabulous. Marilyn, Dawn, Monica, London, Rita, Kaylee, Gillian, Kay, Linda, Nicola, Elizabeth, Philip, you're all with me. A very good afternoon to every single one of you. It's going to be a sellout because there's tons of you with it in your basket. Please don't leave it till the end of the auction. Check out as soon as you can. I don't like to rush you, but it is essential because we've had sellout, 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 sellout. Okay. I love this bundle. It's this one. Can I just show you the simplest design first? Who made these? Let's see. Made by Anne. All made by Anne. The simplest design using satin cord. Hematite rondelles. Look at that. How simple yet elegant.
Could be quite unisex as well, couldn't it? If you sort of made it a bit shorter, that'd be lovely.
Absolutely incredible. Look how many pieces of jewellery as well Anna's made with this bundle. Love the bracelet. There we go. It's a lovely little selection, isn't it? All the same beautiful genuine gemstones. You've got here plain tubes which are 4 by 1 millimetre, and I will bring them to your screen so you can see them, which is obviously closer. You have got 170 carats of your rondelles, which was included in that longer neckline piece. Then you've also got faceted round 7 millimetre. What's? Oh, look! Hey, Claire, have you seen lots of people? Hello. Hiya. How you doing? He looks really happy. I love how you... Do you want a little scratch of the head? Hang on a minute. There's a video of a penguin being tickled, and it really enjoys being tickled. It makes a funny noise at penguins. They kind of go,
oh no!
Oh, he wants his tummy tickled. Hang on. This is really different. Stop it. I love your penguins, Claire. Are you right there, mate?
Oh, he's clever, isn't he?
Oh, what's he doing?
He's doing a gambol. Oh, it's a bit of a head spin.
I tell you what, he's breakdancing. Amazing. Anyway, I need to go back to this. I need to go back to this bundle. We'll come to your little penguins as well a little bit later on. They're made by Claire, by the way. Stunning. And there's 3 of the little chappies, which I love. For all of this stunning hematite, silver, shiny silvers, in differing shapes and sizes, so lots and lots and lots of you there. I mean, look at this. It is that disco ball effect. Beautiful, beautiful luster. Hematite is a gemstone. You have to be very careful where you source it from, because unfortunately is a gemstone where there are a lot of imposters, shall we say. We are absolutely ethical here at Jewellery Maker. You can even download the certificate of authenticity if you wish. Shiny silvers, and they're definitely that. Definitely that. Look at, which are your favourite? I adore these little tubes.
I like the tubes, yeah. I like the tubes. And I think if you, depending on what the drill hole's like, but you could get some really nice patterns if you sort of like, you know, is it tessellate them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be lovely.
The drill holes are substantial.
Oh yeah, so you could get loads of threads or monofilament through there, so it'd be lovely.
Yeah, they would. I'd just restrand those, like I said, and use them as a charm bracelet. Tracy in Dorset, my son played a snowman in nativity play. He had a flat cap on. Boy next to him knocked it off. My son then took his scarf off and started hitting him. Oh dear. So, all kicking off in the nativity place. Oh dear. Good afternoon, CC in Oklahoma. I remember the bee giving you a giggle last week. Yes, the bee was ace, wasn't it?
I did see that. It was.
Do you know
funny.
when you look back on a moment and you think,
funny.
why was I laughing so much? Why? But it was just to me. I was, you know, when you're belly laughing to a point that really, really hurts.
But it's infectious, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't understand properly what you were laughing about.
Well, neither
but I
could
was
we,
just,
really.
Yeah,
It
but
was
the
just
fact that you were laughing, it makes you...
It was pretty,
I love it.
I do remember that moment, CC. I don't think I'll forget about it, to be honest. got to squeeze a couple more bundles in. Box number 9. Keep those messages coming in, though. I do love hearing them. Adore this. Marquise cut. Now, not only is Marquise one of the most expensive cuts, if you think about the edges, which is that sort of, well, it's meant to be modelled on the shape of our outline of a lady's lips. So not only is it one of the most expensive, it's also one of the most wasteful because of the very dynamic angles that you've got, very difficult to actually facet. So you don't see it every single day. These are top drilled marquise, cut clear crackled quartz, so beautiful amounts of brilliance earlier on. They're 12 by 6 millimetre. Imagine these sort of wire wrapped, maybe emulating sort of a 4-prong setting.
Oh, yeah, and you could use the drill hole, couldn't you, just to...
Anchor on.
Yeah. That added security, like little tiny icicles.
They are, aren't they? Oh, little icicles. Yeah, you could maybe create your little nativity place, couldn't you, with a few of these?
Yeah.
Stunning, absolutely stunning. 40 carats on each strand, included in the clearance. $3.95. Wow, wow, wow. There's minus and there's big minus, Phil. This has to be one of the biggest savings. I mean, Marquise cut is... Marquise, never mind savings, we're beyond savings, aren't we? And Marquise cut is one of the most expensive because you've got those curves and those angles, because of these really, really obscure, I suppose, or acute angles. Oh, there we are. Look, check me out there, coming out of my acute angles. Because of those shapes, it's very difficult. You just get one slight movement, then you'll actually sort of chip the actual cut of the gemstone. And then furthermore, added to the complexity, the fact that you've got the drill hole through the centre. Wow. I'm really sold out pretty much. Well done. Well done, well done. Moving on. Let's stick to our crackle quartz, shall we? Because I just think the brilliance, it's very popular as well today, which I'm really loving. The brilliance and the sparkle. It's like, if you can imagine, something really, really reflective and lustrous, which you crumpled up and then try and flattened out. It never quite goes back the same, does it? And those divots, those angles, those shapes that you've created will always stay there and play with the light.
But they do, don't they? It's sort of like extra surfaces that it just bounces off.
Extra surfaces, absolutely. Just amazing. Now, how many? 5 strands. Now, these are corner drilled, so they go across basically like either squares or a diamond. And again, you've got that steely colour coming through. It's black, most definitely, but if you just separate them, you'll actually get more of an indicolite colour, more of a tealy colour, which I absolutely love. Straight away, you're all with me. Lovely to have your company. Valentina, what a pretty name. What a pretty, pretty name. Look at those colours. This with the bundle just that you've seen. This with the hematite that you just saw. That's a combination.
I like that, yeah.
Sell out. Sell out. I've got one more bundle to bring you this month. And don't forget, then we're bringing you the penguins. I'm so excited about those penguins. Sorry, what did you say, Phil? Oh, gosh, we've squeezed all of those in. Trilliants. So we've got marquise, we've brought trapezoids, we've brought checkerboard faceted, pairs, everything really, haven't we? We've brought you pretty much every cut or shape. Going to go straight into this, straight down to your clearance price point. £3.95 for a quadruple opportunity of your rutile quartz. Rutile quartz is actually one of the most complex gemstones to facets because it has actually got two differing hardnesses. If you think about it, you've got the rutilations and also the quartz, so it's very difficult to cut. Have you ever noticed how it's not really mainstream? Because very few lapidarists out there will be able to actually facet this gemstone. There it goes. Yum. It's very difficult to actually facet this gemstone because of those hardness levels within. 400 carats that you've got here, and again, like we had earlier on, Claire, with those marquise cuts, you could just replicate a perfect trilliant solitaire, couldn't you?
Yes, you could do. Or, and when they're sort of drilled at the narrowest point, so if you make a flower shape, they sit beautifully as well. So you just need a little bit of wire, sort of all the way to say maybe 5 or 7, have a little play about, and they just sit. Love it. Sit beautifully.
Absolutely stunning, and I'm certainly loving the deals for you as well. £3.95 only. Now, don't go anywhere. I absolutely adore the fact that we have got your designer inspirations with the gorgeous Claire have been polar opposites, haven't they? It's been all about your intricacy and your delicacy. You've had beautiful sentiment in your wish upon a star, and now we've got just 3 cheeky little chappies, inclusive of this little guy with his bow tie. We've got one with a scarf, and then we've got one with a lovely
little flower.
With a little flower. Oh, they're amazing. And they're coming up. Oh, I can't quite see there. Shall I move that way there? Oh, I'm not helping. Let's go that way. There he is. There he is. Demonstrations of your penguins coming up, and do you know what, the components are beautiful as well. I just think these are a lot of fun, One of the most cheerful beings, I think, creatures on the planet, penguins.
They are.
Really cheerful. Coming up in your designer inspiration, plus more clearance deals after this.
Oh, are you doing it now? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a very Merry New Year. It's not a Merry New Year, is it? Happy Christmas, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a very Happy New Year. There's 2 happies. Okay. Merry Christmas, everybody, and a very Happy New Year to you all. Did I get it then?
All of the gemstones on Jewellery Maker are 100% genuine, giving your jewellery designs the beauty and character that only Mother Nature can provide. Carnelian is a striking member of the Chalcedony family and features warm orange and reddish tones. Treasured throughout history, it's long been used in carvings and cameos. Carnelian is mainly sourced from Japan, Brazil and Uruguay, although the gem has also been discovered in France and even Cornwall in England. Genuine carnelian gemstones from Jewellery Maker.
Aquamarine is one of the world's most popular and well-known gemstones, often found with great clarity in a light yet energetic blue. Aquamarine is a real favourite of many gem collectors. As a member of the beryl family, aquamarine's characteristic pale blue colour is created by the presence of iron. Gemstones that are coloured by nature in this way are known as allochromatic. This birthstone for March is highly sought after for its clarity, transparency and undeniable calmness.
Hello from the morning crew. We just wanted to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas!
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Join Mark Smith as he introduces you to the incredible world of macrame. In this DVD, Mark guides you along, step by step, into all the techniques you will need to get started for some fabulous new designs. This includes the tools of the trade, getting started, incorporating beads, finishing touches, and finally learn how to create the beautiful goddess bracelet. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Tanzanite is truly spectacular. This precious gemstone is only found in one location in the world, Tanzania, Africa. Claimed to be 1,000 times rarer than diamonds, Tanzanite is the blue variety of zoisite. Tanzanite is extremely popular due to its trichroic nature, which means that 3 different colours can be seen when looking at the gem from different angles. In Tanzanite's case, these colours are blue, pinkish violet and yellow. There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget, you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Hi, I'm Ryan. And I'm Michael, and we're the crew from The Mid Show. And we'd both just like to wish you a Merry Christmas! Yay! Oh!
We're now into our Christmas closeout, so you can grab yourself some crazy Christmas crackers until the 24th of December. The big Christmas closeout, now on.
Did you spot the clear on air faux pas, by the way? I'm not going to say it. No, I'm not going to say it. But if you did spot it and had a little chuckle, we didn't. It went completely over our heads, didn't it? That's good. Because we are so we're so innocent, Claire. That's what it is. All the boys in the studio, not so much. Not so much. They just reminded us what Claire said at one point during her demonstration. Absolutely amazing, Claire. Anyway, I'm so excited about these little penguins. It's not just penguins, we've got stunning pieces of jewellery. I'm going to start off, first part of this kit, of your Polar Express, is oodles of wire.
I know. That oodles does not say enough of how much you get in there.
No, I've never seen this before either. It's your aluminium wire, so it's a little bit lighter weight.
Oh, it's wonderful. Really brilliant to work with.
And you've got 4 reels in total. These are stunning. What gauges are these? 1 mil and 2 millimeters. So these two, look. In your black and also in your beautiful orange. It's like a burnt orange.
Orangey gold, isn't it? It's lovely.
Orangey gold. These are 2 millimeters, and look at that. Have you? I'm going to step out the way so you can actually see just how substantial they are. How substantial those I mean, they gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, and I bet a joy to work with as well.
Oh, wonderful. I love it. I love that wire.
And then, slightly thinner gauge. This is 1 millimetre. 1 millimetre, and you've got 100 metres there. 100 metres there in total, 50 in each. So 50 metres in on each of those spools, so 200 in total. Love it. And these are what you've built your little penguins, Will, haven't you?
Yeah.
Do you love your wire writing?
Oh, they're brilliant for loads of things. And I'd say if you have any sort of dexterity problems, it's wonderful to work with. Really
What's the difference between copper wire and aluminium wire?
It's much, much softer. So that inner core is much, much softer. So you can do a lot of work, say, just manipulating with your hands rather than having to use tools.
So you can, whilst there's 2 millimetre thickness here, so that you can really create a structure and a shape and a very definite object like you have done with your pieces and your designs, but do so a lot easier. Do you need any specific tools to work with the aluminium wire?
No, I would say, but I mean, once you sort of have felt it and you get a feel for working with it, I'd probably invest, if you haven't got one already, in a hammer and a block, because then you obviously, you know, it's brilliant that it's softer for you to work with, but then you need to harden it.
Yeah,
so
thereafter.
You need to, harden it after that.
Absolutely fabulous. I'm loving these. Just hold it like so as well, so you can just see just how much wire you're going to get here. I mean, you could have created so many of those penguins, couldn't you?
Oh, well, this is, if I just show you now, this is...
You've zip wired them back together. I love that.
This is, that's still my first sample, so I haven't, so that's all my pieces, all the demo and the prototypes. And that's still the first.
So that's how much you've got left over, and you have. That's not your second kit.
No,
we do actually send out 2 kits, don't we?
That's here. So there we
untouched.
go. Yeah.
Untouched. £39.80 is already an incredible deal. We're going to take off. Well, listen, it's clearance. It is clearance. We're going to take straight down for 200 metres of this stunning wire. I adore those colours as well. £28.95.
Wow.
I mean, if you sold your little penguins, you would actually expect them to be sort of. I'd pay a tenner for those.
But and it's not just that as well, because when you've got even if you haven't ever done, say, wire writing or something like that before, because you've got that fluidity and that softness.
Yeah.
So you could, if you wanted to sell the penguin, you know, you could personalise every single one. So you would probably pay more than that, because you know you can personalise them, and you know there's not going to be anything else like that. So
I love them. Everybody here in the studio that's seen the wire firstly, and then the penguins thereafter, I mean, like, oh yes, have absolutely fallen in love with these little chappies. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Look at her. Can you see? Not against the black top. Let me just hold it. Here we go. I'll pop it here. Look at her. She's amazing. With a little flower. Oh, other way. Oh!
It's a little family.
I like the fact they all look like they're smiling.
Well, yeah.
And you've even got the waddle.
We're going to work on that, because you can make them look quite angry if you wanted to. So we'll work on some facial
There's no such
expressions.
thing as an angry penguin.
Well, exactly.
No penguins are ever angry. £28.95, loads of you there. We have got quantity in this wire. Did I hear that? We've got, well, say quantity, there's less than 100. There's 70 of these in total. Linda, Jenny, Sharon, Christine, Vivian, Merseyside, Lorraine, Nicole, hello to you. I'm just reading all of the different names, and there's tons and tons and tons of you there. I've never seen this wire previously before, and I know that if I haven't, then I'm sure lots of jewellery makers will be thinking exactly the same. Have you had a chance to work with it before, Claire?
I've worked with the heavier gauge, but I've never seen this, the finer gauge, and it's beautiful to. If you have a look to weave with, if you have a look on the scarf, the flower, I mean, so that is, you know, you can get big, you can make big pieces, and you haven't got that weight there, and you can weave, you know, weave through as if you would say.
Oh, there's
working
this
with
little
a
scarf
point.
you weaved with that.
Yes, yeah. So like a point, it's almost like working with a 0.4 wire. You know, it's that smooth, so you can get those big, you know, big results there. It's that flower there.
Love it. Look. That's incredible.
It is, isn't it?
Absolutely incredible. That's part of the kit which is coming up in a second as well. So you can incorporate with, that's a scarf toggle,
Yes,
I suppose.
yeah.
Stunning. Yeah, absolutely. And whilst, you know, your penguins, they're a bit of fun, you can create beautiful pieces of jewellery with this
Yes,
as well.
yeah,
And
yeah.
if you're into your wirework structures, you know, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
£28.95 only. Let's bring you the second part of the kit now, because it's not just about these gorgeous wires. I'm going to move those out the way for 1 minute, just because there's so much.
You could do like weights, couldn't you?
Oh, should we do it?
Turn your arms.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to build up very big guns though,
No,
because aluminium
yeah.
is deliberately lightweight.
Yeah. But he's still got loads on that big, huge.
Ben's asking, which way is it to the gun show? It's that way. Oh no, Claire's good at this, isn't she? Claire, you're good at the gun show. Amazing. Look. You got, this is now.
I know.
Then to add to this beautifully designed kit, your Polar Express, you have got two reels of the yellow gold plated 0.4 and also 0.6 soft copper, so 10 metres of each of those. Stunning. And then all of the wonderful gemstones. If you notice, your little penguins and your scarf actually had gorgeous poinsettia reds, wonderful golden tones from your citrine, a gorgeous combination of gemstones here from the Polar Express. You've got black obsidian as well, so don't forget our kits are included in the actual clearance as well. We are very, very, very busy. First time I've ever actually seen pieces of jewellery created like this, and also, you know, little structures like our penguins, which we're hugely excited about the penguins today. Very, very, very excited. What makes it, Ben says, what makes you say that? The fact that you've taken a photograph of these penguins and they've been bouncing around the screens all afternoon.
Oh, it's very clever, Ben.
It is very clever. Penguins can't fly, really, can they?
Don't think so, no. Little wings, don't
they? They can't fly.
I don't need to, do they, when they...
Do you like an emperor penguin? Do you know how big they are? They're really big.
Are they?
Yeah, they're like about this size.
Are they?
Yeah. They're huge. I love penguins, you see. I'm a bit obsessed with penguins, a bit like Phil, actually. There's an emperor penguin that lives in America, I think, or somewhere like that. And he walks to every day, puts his little backpack on, watch the video, true story. Aww. In Japan, is it? He walks to the fishmongers every day.
Oh.
Puts it back in his backpack, walks back home.
Oh, is that true?
It's a true story. There's an emperor penguin that lives in Japan. And he's quite happy, by the way. He's not in a cage or anything like that. He goes on his walks on his own.
How clever.
Unsupervised. And then goes back home. Anyway. So, you like that story?
I do, yeah.
You like that story? It's true. He has a little backpack on.
Aww.
So $18.95. I mean, love these. Straight away, I was drawn to this strand.
They're like very juicy, aren't they? I think they're very juicy and they're glistening.
They are wonderfully juicy and rich and very, very festive, but they're appropriate for all different years. Seasons of the year. When it comes to citrine, it just conjures up images of spring and buttercups and daffodils.
And that is a beautiful, beautiful strand.
Oh, look.
It's beautiful.
Just looking at everything that you're looking on screen now, absolutely stunning. Ben's saying, giant penguins? What about giant penguins? A giant penguin would be terrifying. No, I don't know if they would. Right, see if you can hold him over our face. See if we can be... What was that? See if we could be the penguins.
We could actually, look, because we've got both in...
We've both in black, yeah. Both in black. All we need now is just the white belly and...
Yeah.
Claire, look directly at the camera. Oh, you look really cute as a penguin. I love the fact that he's got antlers as well. Here. Oh dear, £9.95 only. Well done, everybody. Congratulations to you. Claire, can we show everyone, seriously, Claire's jewellery? Because it's not just the penguins. I know we were getting very carried away. Did you realise that they were going to be such a hit?
No, I was, you know, when you're thinking, oh, I hope people like them. I hope, you know.
Oh, like them?
Do.
We don't like them. We absolutely love them. Oh, Ben's saying it's his favourite thing he's ever seen.
Aww. Thanks, Ben.
Amazing. Look. In all seriousness, look at the intricacy of the ring as well. You have actually used the citrine.
Yes. Yeah.
But kind of weaved.
Yes. Yeah. So everything that I'll try and demo on the penguins, you can. It is in the jewellery as well. So sort of. How to weave in his scarf, so sort of like a basket weave, is on the bracelets, on the ring. So it's just whatever, you know, on a smaller scale, or which, depending on which wire you use. You know, the roses that are on the middle necklace, so the wire ones. That's sort of, so that's the little girl penguin. You know, on her you can do that with.
Oh yes, the roses in the middle necklace.
Yeah, that's quite. I don't know, you know, almost like a burlesque vampy type, isn't it? I think it works really, really well with that black and the red.
Can I take this off the scarf a second?
Yeah, you might have to really. Well,
I tell you what, let's not do that then, because but I'm just seeing all the weaving is on the underside. If I just turn it round, the weaving on the underside as well. That's fantastic.
Because what that does, by weaving it like that, you get the benefit of. The lightness and the how easily you can manipulate it, but then by weaving it like that, you get the strength that you know you wouldn't be able to do. You know, say if you had a copper core wire, you would probably be able to have. You know, you could do a torque necklace, for example, in the 2 mil. I wouldn't just have that in the aluminium, because that's not the best way to use the properties of that wire. So, but if you knit it and it's a fine mesh, you've got that strength.
Wow. There we are. Very technical. That's No, they're just getting a bit big for their boots now, to be honest, aren't they? These penguins need to be brought in line. Should we bring them all over? Let's put them all back together. Put the little family. Have you named these at all?
No, I haven't.
Because they
shouldn't I?
Yeah. And we don't want any obvious Percys. Let's name the penguins. Look at them. There we go.
Oh, they look nice like that, don't they? All together.
Can they be? I think they need to be something quite important, like maybe a lord or a lady. Ben thinks this one's a doctor.
I have to do him a little stethoscope.
I love them. I bet your little girl adored these.
Yeah, she did. She did.
I bet she was like, I want one.
She was.
Yeah, I'd want one too. Fantastic. I can't wait to see the demonstration. Isn't it what you managed to do? And in all seriousness, we're joking and we're laughing about them because they're very cheerful and they do put a smile on your face, don't they? But it's very hard to actually make something look like it's smiling, to actually emulate the fact that they've almost got the penguin-like waddle.
Little waddle.
Haven't they? The feet as well. That's really hard to do.
Well, it's not going to be because we're going to do all that.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Which one are you doing?
Well, I'll do them, and then you can see. And as I sort of go through it, I can tell you, different changes that you can make.
Love it.
Right. And I'm really sorry in advance if I poke you with this at all.
That's all right.
It's,
That's. To be fair, I'm quite used to it. Most guest designers will manage to stab the hosts at some point with the wire at some point. Yeah. Ooh. If you ever hear any little that's what it is. That's what it is. So what are you doing now? Warming the wire?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get at any. When you get it home, you'll have probably 2 of these the cable ties on. That's how I had mine. So I would say snip one off and leave the other one on. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just unreeling it, and you can see how if I
soft it is.
I mean look at that. It's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing.
So could you make a giant penguin?
Yes, you could do. You would just, obviously, the larger you go, so you could go, I mean, look how big, you know, that is. So, but then you would, I would work hard on it, definitely.
Well, you did create a big structure behind there, haven't you?
Yes, yeah. So that's a heart, yeah, yeah. So if you wanted to make
Are we not allowed to show this yet?
You can show the heart, yeah, that's fine, yeah. So all you would do, maybe encase it in a spiral. Because then you've got that the softer bit, and then you've got the
So cute, so cute. I love these. You can imagine
nice,
these are
aren't
little
they? Yeah.
fakes, can't you?
Yeah, that's how I started off doing, really, with garden wire. But this is much nicer. So I've got probably there a good, well over a metre, haven't I? Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Just look at that. Probably
At least
about
a metre
and a half. Yeah. So I'm just going to trim that off to start.
Okay.
Okay. So again, anything that's to the with the wire, we're going to start off at a set point. So how I started again with all sort of wire drawing, if you like. So I'd have a little look at pictures, photographs, anything like that, and then really start to almost scale it down really in the detail, because obviously when you're working with wire, it's really a line. So you need to, what I find really good, colouring books are really good because you've just got the line. Tattoos, you know, just real simple line drawings.
Have a stencil, effectively.
Yes, yeah. So I think so. I'd started off. So that was where I'd sort of come to. So just sort of working it down as like a little line drawing. So that was Lola. Lola told me how to, because the first one I'd done, I don't think I brought it with me. The first one I did, I was trying to do a beak. Can you see how I've got the beak coming out here? And it really
And she
didn't
told
look
me
right.
what shape.
So she said you need to have a beak like that.
Oh, bless her, she got it 100% right, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. Clever Lola.
Clever Lola, indeed.
So sort of working it down, and a penguin's great for, you know, because you've got you've got the two colours as well, and so set lines. So, as always, with any sort of wire, whatever wire you're working with, smooth it out now, because obviously it's a lot easier to smooth out any kinks when it's in a straight line. So if we start off, and I'm going to be using my round nose pliers, and my just standard squeaky chain nose pliers, and my flush cutters. Now, when you're working with this wire, remember as well, it's, you know, if I show you the difference, so if I sort of squeeze quite hard, you know, you can see, one of the benefits, because you can, you're working it very easily, but to bear in mind, you know, you'll mark it more than if it was, say, like the copper, you know, the
bare
wire.
copper wire.
Yeah.
Obviously, because it's got a coating to it. Just be more gentle, I suppose.
Absolutely. But it works really nicely is so that when you hammer it, you'll get lovely, you know, really nice effects with it. So if I just trim that off there. Right, so I'm going to be starting. So if I just get one of these
little chappies.
Yeah. So we're going to be starting off, and we're going to be starting off at this point here, just so that you can see where I'm working. So I'm going to start off at that eye there. Okay. So if I just move that out of the way a little bit.
Love him.
So again, I want a tail. So standard tail, not the penguin's tail, but I want a little tail so that I can work, so that I know I've got a little bit to anchor with, and a little bit, you know, just sort of like a safety, really. So I'm going to start off, and so I've got my tail, and I've got a natural curve there.
Kay is saying they should be Penelope, Phil, and Pete. And she loves them, Clay. You're so talented.
Thank you. Thanks, Kay.
I don't know about Phil. I think that's a rubbish name. Quick message for you. The Emperor Penguin reaches 122 centimetres, 48 inches in height, and weighs, weighs from 22 to 45 kilograms.
Wow.
See, they're big, aren't they? They are big.
You just imagine them to be sort of like
little ducks, don't you? Yeah, like rockhopper penguins. No, they're actually quite big, aren't they? And I love the fact that they all work together in the cold.
Yeah.
I've been out here on my own for ages. Can I get inside now? Is it my turn? I love that. They're very considerate, penguins.
Yeah, in like a community, aren't they?
They are,
Yeah.
very considerate. Don't drop the egg. Anyway.
Okay, so I'm working to start off with, so I've left my little tail and I'm going to be working with my round nose pliers at first and I want to go right to the widest point. So I'm going to, and I might just move some of these, sorry. I can see me throwing things all over the...
Do you want me to take that? Go on, you carry on. I'll sort this out.
Is that all right? If I just move that over there, is that okay? Thank you. And then right. So I've got my the wire. So I've left my tail and I've got my wire coming round in the widest point of the round nose pliers. So what I'm just going to do, I'm going to go a full. So I've cut it off the reel as well. So I'm going to do a full circle around. So if I just hold that there, bringing it round, and I'm going to go over the top. So I'm bringing round.
And if you had issues using large amounts of wire, can you make smaller ones?
Yeah, absolutely you could do, absolutely.
Don't have to be this size.
No, you can, what I would say is I always sort of start, if I'm doing a new design, start maybe a little bit larger, and then as you sort of get more comfortable to do the designs and you make the mistakes, then you
get
know,
bigger.
Yeah, you can then just sort of go smaller. So I've got so I've gone a full loop round, and I've come over the top. So I've now done the first eye.
There's his little eye.
So there's his little eye. So now what I want to come round. So I'm just going to move my pliers round slightly, and I'm just going to start teasing that round around my thumb to start creating the shape of his beak. So again, I'm just going to move that round. I'm going to take the pliers out and move them round like that and just bring round. So I've got a curve here and then I'm going to go slightly straight. So I'm just bringing round and I'm just stroking it round there so that it's going to just curve up slightly. And then I'm going to bring my pliers over onto this side, and I want to go up then. So you can see it's almost like a rubber duck shape, isn't it?
Yeah, you're creating sort of like a bulbous nose.
Yeah. So I'm going to come up there. So I've got the one eye, and we've got the shape of the beak. So now I'm going to move my pliers around, and I'm happy they're sort of fairly even. Come back that way, so if I have a look. Right, so I want to then bring and do his other eye. So again, widest point of the pliers, and I'm going to come all the way round. Mm-hmm. Now, if I bring those eyes too close together, he's going to look a little bit angry. That would be his funny facial expression. So it's playing about with things when you're doing features on the face. Have a play about, because if you sort of have the eyes sort of really close together, he's going to look a bit crosser. If they're sort of like that, obviously much more, frowning. If his eyes are wider apart, he's going to look a little bit happier. So if we just bring them out like that.
Or shocked.
Yes, like that. So there we go. So again, I'm going to want to go all the way around, the widest part.
The boys are asking, can you do an angry penguin?
We could have a go, couldn't we? Shall I try and make him an angry one? So I'm going all the way.
Not really. You do your penguins. You go. There's no such thing as an angry penguin.
So you can see there. So I've got the where his beak is going to be, and I've got the two eyes. Now what I want to just do, I want to just bring that round, because that's going to give me some of his markings. So I'm just taking that round just slightly, and this one I'm going to open it up a little bit, so I can go that way. And just slightly, so he's almost giving him like a little peak there. So now what I want to bring this round. So I'm just going to move the wire. Sorry, if I just get that out. Sorry, to take out a shot. So there we go. So I've got the wire now, and I want to come down. And so I'm putting a little bit of pressure here, because nothing's going to move past that point there. This is the wire that I want to move, not this section. So I'm just little movements. If I just move my hand slightly, I'll be able to see that wire. So little movements there. Now when I get to about this point, and I think about the size of his head, I want to create a little bit of detail here.
Well, their natural belly goes like that, doesn't it?
Yes. What have I done with those?
It kind of does a
there
figure of 8 kind of design.
So I'm now going to swap my pliers because I want to have a little bit of a flat grip on this wire rather than so I can put a little bit more pressure rather than the fine point of the round nose. So I'm going to be doing, so if you can see this, so I'm coming up across at an angle like this. I'm going to be taking this wire and going over. I'm going to almost sort of do 2 moves in one. So I'm going to be going over and round that way, which is going to give me like a little dip and then a nice curve. So if I just move that to sort of like one of the widest parts of the pliers. So I'm going to bring this over the top, all the way over. So you can see there. Sorry, I'm taking over everything.
No, you're all right.
So can you see I've sort of gone over and then I'm coming round. Sorry. So you see I'm sort of bringing round. So what that's done is it's sort of taken that line, so I'm going in and then I'm coming out like that. So if I hold it that side, you can see, if I hold it that side, you can see I've got a slight dip there.
Yeah.
So if I want to, might want to bring that a bit more in line. So I'm just pushing up here and I'm giving myself a bit more of a curve. And if I want to bring that in a little bit, I would just grip both sides and bring in. So I've got the mark of its head. Okay? So now I'm going to work on its body now. So if I just grip that there, I want a little stroke there just to get those kinks out. So if I just bring that round.
Oh, you can see him already.
Yeah, you can, can't you? You can see him starting to form. So there's his back. So I'm going to bring that down, nice smooth line, and then have a little think about where, in relation to the scale with his head, you know, and his body. He's got quite a big head, but it's a wider point at the base with his body. So at this point, we want it to be nice and wide here. So I'm just going to, with my chain nose pliers, I'm going to bring in slightly, and I want a little angle there. So I'm just going to bring over and just get a little bit of an angle there, and it's going in that direction. Okay. So now what I want to do, I want to give him a nice round tummy. So if I just bring that round, so I'm just stroking that round to get that nice curve. Get all the edges out so that I've got a nice curve there. I'm going all the way round, and I want to stop about here to give a little indent there. So if I just bring that in, so keep my finger there, and I'm just going to kink it out. So it's got his big tum, and then I'm going to kick out about there.
There's this sort of
kind
of neck.
Yeah. And here's his head. So
they kind of have necks, don't they, penguins?
Yeah, a little bit of only a little bit. So now I'm just going to be bringing around, so you can see I'm just letting my thumb do the work there, just to get that wire going in the direction that I want it to, so it'll attack you again.
Okay, that's okay.
So I'm bringing that round. Now...
It's okay, it's okay. It's a good job, I can...
It's a long bit of... Let me bring it round like that.
Right.
There we go. There we go.
This is fun, isn't it?
It is.
I think it's important you need a clear area.
You do. You do, yeah. You do.
You need a clear area to work with these.
Okay. So now, we're starting to get his head shape. So you can see now that that is actually an internal line. So it's not the main outer line. That's what this bit is going to be. But what we can do is we can secure this now. So I can curve that round. So this would be almost like this is how you could make him look angry, or because obviously it's not his eyebrow, but that would have an effect on his facial expression. So if I push together, he looks a bit daft like that.
He looks a bit cross-eyed, yeah.
Yeah. So if I open that up slightly, you know, he's a bit happier, and I would probably actually tilt it slightly like that.
So he looks like he's looking
rather than
at
being like that.
He's looking
so
up.
sort of like looking up, which makes him a little, you know, he's a bit jaunty, isn't he? He's a bit happy.
He's happy. Absolutely.
So now all you need to do is, with this tail that you've got, you can just secure that. So when you're happy with the position and its facial expression, so if we
anchor
just
it on.
there, yeah, it's just anchor that on.
No, you're just literally doing a loop around that.
Yeah.
Whilst Claire is doing that little loop, maybe you want to actually create your penguins with something a little bit different, maybe something slightly smaller. I totally understand. Not everybody is going to be thinking, okay, the 2mm and 1mm wire I want to work with. Well, here's an opportunity for you. Now, this is from we've got 3 different spools from Beadlon. This is your German style wire. Now, Claire, they're all square, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are.
They are. They're all square. Ideal for, as you can see, wire wrapping.
It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It gives a real different look to your wire work.
Yeah.
A really neat finish.
Beautiful lustre. Just so you know, you've got 3.5mm in your brass, 3m in your copper coloured, and 3 meters in your gold coloured. There's 1mm and 0.8mm in terms of their gauge, and the one in the box is actually 0.64. So you've got all of the gauges that you need, really.
Yeah, and
1mm, 8mm, 6mm.
And a good colour combination as well if you did want to do the penguins.
Should be £14.90. Now, bear in mind we outsource this. This is not a product that we actually get ourselves. So, absolute rock bottom clearance prices. So, absolutely incredible. And it's going to go a long way.
Oh, it really does. And if I'd say if you if you like sort of working with cabochons, you'll get such really wonderfully neat.
For those that are new to wire working, the square wire, is it easier?
It's just different. It's almost like, if you work with a plated rather than the sterling silver. It's different, and they all have different benefits. So I would say, how when I start doing the wire work, I always sort of feel the wire to really get a feel for the difference in either the gauge or what the shape it is. You just sort of like run it through your fingers, and you'll get a real feel for what the medium you're working in.
And the edges itself capture and play with the light. It's a bit like if you look at sort of Italian jewellery. Have you noticed how they sort of texturise it? It's all about playing with the surface lustre. It's nearly sold out. Well done. Grab it whilst you can. Lots of you there. In the square-shaped wire. Square-shaped wire is probably some of our most popular at the moment. Fabulous. We'll go back to our little Percy penguins.
Okay. So all we've done, I've anchored on here. So I took that tail, and I've just looped it on. Now, when you're doing that, I would say, so you want to decide which is the back and which is the front. So I've anchored on and I cut off at the back. It's just for neatness. So we've got the shape of. So we've got the sort of the inner shape. So now we're going to work on this section here. So we're going to do his back.
Oh, now he's daddy. He's daddy penguin.
Yeah, I think he's had a lot of fish, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's.
It looks like he's raising his eyebrow.
But disapproving.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
So if we come down now, and I want to bring it slightly in, and then I'm going to do exactly the same. So the movement that I did here to create that sort of coming in there and coming out again, I'm going to do exactly the same on that out. I'm going to mirror it. I'm going to do it a little bit lower here. So we're going to do the start of his wing. So I'm bringing out to get a little bit more of an angle that way. So the wire is going in the direction that we want it in, so it's got a nice smooth line going down his back. And then I'm going to grip here, not too hard because I don't need to with how lovely and soft the wire is. And then I'm going to bring all the way over.
Oh,
so like
right.
That.
You're doing his wing.
I'm doing his wing now. So I've gone all the way over.
Could also be going like that. Hiya. I imagine penguins would wave like that. Because of course they haven't got elbows, have they?
No.
Hey.
So you can see, so if I take the pliers out now, you can see I've got that same, so I've come down and I've got that nice curve going out. So if I'm going to squash that. So again, if you see from the side, so you can see I've got a bit of depth there, a bit of profile. Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
I've got some glasses in my bag.
I tell you what.
It's dangerous business,
maybe when you're trying this at home, use some safety goggles. Now, you have throughout the entirety of this demonstration, she hasn't really got me, I'm just playing. I've just had to duck a few. It's a good time. It's a good job. I'm like a cat. I'm like a cat. I just have to move out the way. Throughout the entirety of your penguin, you've used your pliers, haven't you?
Yes.
So, would you say they're essential?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
There we go. Well, here we go. Get your tools. Get your tools. Because... Oh, these... And the stand. So these are what you need for the cutting.
Yeah.
Your flush nose cutters.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And also your round nose pliers here. So you do need these to actually create all of those shapes.
What is wonderful with those is you've got the two different grips. See, I use those all the time. My standard, you know, I've got lots of the lovely zero-on ones as well, but these ones I use all the time. So different grips, which is brilliant. So like the glittery ones and the blue ones.
You kind of get a feel for them, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh yes, these have got a slight glitter, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're getting the stand that is showing here. So they're always on our guest designer tables because, you know, it's easily, once you've used a tool, you pop it back there and you know straight away to go back to it. So get your tools at your clearance prices. Essential for making your little Percy penguins. $6.95. $6.95 only for your tools. I mean, you'd pay that for one, wouldn't you, Claire?
For one pair, yeah.
You at least, by the way, at least I would say, absolutely. You can feel the quality as well because they're kind of sprung, aren't they?
And don't forget, you know, there's different parts of your pliers as well. So if you're just starting off, you know, you've got the round edge here, but you've also got this section. Sorry if I just bring it out there. You've got that section there. So, you know, if you need to crimp anything or you want to straight, you know, don't forget you've got this area here too.
That's
so
a really good point.
Edge, and that's that there.
Bridget Mulcher saying, hi all at JM, just a bit of penguin trivia. Did you know that if a mother penguin loses a chick, she will try to steal one from another mother? Oh no. I didn't know that. Did you also know that penguin is a Welsh word?
Is it?
Yeah. Because the first person to ever discover a penguin was Welsh. And think about it this way, for those of you that are from Wales, you're thinking, yeah. You've broken down the word, haven't you? Because in Welsh, everything's backwards, the language. So a gwyn is your head. Sorry, no, gwyn is white, pen is head. So you say it the other way, white head, because they've got white heads. First person to discover a penguin was Welsh, and that's where the penguin name comes from. Pen is head, gwyn is white.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Totally useless information for you to hold on to.
But I bet you that is things like that, isn't it, that come up in pub quizzes and stuff.
Yeah, pub quizzes, Trivial Pursuits.
Yeah.
Things like that. Absolutely. I don't know how I know that, but I do. There we go. $6.95 only for Get Your Tools. So you've wrapped it round. You've created
that same movement again. So where we go down, over the top, and so like a curve at the same time. So now I want to do a little wing. So I'm going to bring it out to probably about this point here. So all I'm going to do, if I just lift it up a little bit, I'm going to use my chain nose pliers. And I'm going to kick it out slightly, just a little bit out like that, and bring that all the way round. So if I just come all the way back up there, I'm coming up, bringing it round. So I've almost like gone back on myself. So if I just have a little look there, yeah, that's okay. Now what I need to do, what I want to do, I want to bend that and I want to bend it back, but I'm going to struggle because I've taken it over. So all I need to do, I need the body to be underneath this wire.
Okay.
So I'm just going to open it back out.
And go that way.
And take it there. So that I can now bend down from underneath without disturbing anything else. So if I come back up, so get it in the shape that I want it, I'm going to put my pliers in here. So a little gap there, and I'm going to bring round. So again, back on itself. So when I do that now, I've now got the illusion. When I squidge that together, if I looked at it from the front, I've got the illusion of a single wire. But I'm coming down now. I've given the detail to that wing, and I'm coming down now towards his little tail. So I'm just going to bring that out slightly. So I want to give him a little tail. So I'm going to start it about here, and they only have little tails. So
they do, don't they? They're really cute.
Here, yeah.
They are, and they do kind of wag them. They do. Penguins kind of wag their tails when they're happy. Because if you look at that video of the penguin being tickled, he's got his wings out and his tail is properly going. He's really happy. And he's making a lovely noise as well. Yes, it's true. They kind of waggle it. They do. They waggle their little... They shake their tail feathers.
So there's his little tail. So you've just got a slight, you know, just a little kink out. So that was just a little straight edge there and a nice curve. So what we need to do now, we're going to add a little bit of detail to his chest, so on his tummy. So if we just bring that up, I'm just going to bring round, and I'm going to, so in the same way that I did there, I'm going to take that wire, and you can see how lovely this wire is to work with, bring it through. And I'm going to come all the way back and anchor on here. Bring round. And when I'm happy with that, the position, I'm just going to give it a little pinch there. So only a little one, just to secure on there. So now, and you can see, so I've had to manipulate that wire, so it's sort of, I've got kinks, I've got angles, so all I need to do is run it through, finger and thumb, and I get that nice curve back again. So I'm now going to create little markings on his tummy. So I want to take it to about there. So I've got got this definition here, and I'm going to give his tummy here. So now when I wrap and secure around this way, I want this wire to be at the bottom, because I still need to create his little wings. So when you're wrapping, remember, you don't want to be wrapping up, because then you'll be in his head. You want to be wrapping down, so then you can work on his wings. So I'm just going to hold here, so I'm putting pressure between my thumb and my finger, and I bring there. When I'm happy with that position, pinch here, so nothing else past that point is going to be moving, only this wire here. Bring through and wrap round. So one full wrap round. Now when I get it to about there, I'm going to start using the tools just to get, again, I want it to sit really nicely behind that top wire, so that I've got that illusion again of the single wire. So I'm bringing it round. So if I have a little look, so I want his other little wing to come out about here. So if I put my pliers here, so I'm gripping both of the two bits of the wire, and I'm going to come out like that. So I'm just going to form that around my thumb. So little angle, almost like a little fin, and I'm going to bring back here, and then I'm going to be coming straight across. So if I bring that all the way, nice angle here, all the way, and I want to come going across so that I can secure. So if we have a look there, so I can secure over the body, and so I will finish at the back. So there we go. So if I just snip here, get rid of that tail there, and I start now. So I'm just going to work. So I'm putting pressure here so that I don't disturb this shape. I'm going to bring round, all the way around, so that if we look from that side, you can see I can just pinch that together, and that is secured on there. So we've now got all the bits, the outline of our penguin.
Love that. He's cute as he is.
He is, isn't he? But
he's cute as he is.
You can work with the beautiful gold.
Yes.
What have I done with it? Oh,
is it
I've
for
moved
there?
it over. No,
oh,
sorry,
that was me. Sorry, tidying away. Look, me tidying away. And we will see the entirety of Percy, because we've still got time to obviously bring. The kit is still available. We've got about 10 remaining of your Polar Express, which has the gorgeous gemstones included. The wire, we've still got opportunities with that. Oh, I beg your pardon, the wire which Claire's working with right now, there's still 10 of those remaining. That includes a 2mm gold, 2mm black, 1mm gauge black, and 1mm gold as well, or orange, whichever colour you look at it. It's kind of a very rich gold, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, it is. Almost like an oriental type, isn't it?
Yeah,
like an
absolutely.
Gold, yeah.
Love it. I'm just thinking these sort of suspended in like, you know, like you have the little geese, the three geese.
Yes, yeah. Put them on the wall. Yeah, that'd be really good. On the wall.
You have the penguins.
Yeah.
Different penguins. Love that. Or little tree decorations. Love it. Anyway.
I think that's what we're going to do. I think I'll go home and I think Lola wants to do some. So it needs some little feet now. So I'm going to work with, so same gauge but in the gold colour.
This is a 2mm.
Yes, yeah. So I've just trimmed a little bit off. I've probably got about 30, 40 centimetres there. Again, I'm leaving myself a little tail. And again, as always, because we've got the two components, so compare the two. So I want to have a look at the scale. I want him to have quite big feet. So I'm just going to, so I've left a tail and I'm going to kick out. So we'll just move that over there. I'm going to kick out with the wire and I'm going to take it to about there. I think that'll be okay for his feet. So just move that over and I want to bend up so that he's sort of like got the little bit of a shape. So you can see there. I'm going to give a little bit of an angle here. So you can see I'm just moving the pliers around. And by doing that, it just gives me these angles. And wherever I position on the pliers, that gives me the length of the bend. So I'm going to bring that there.
Gosh, his feet are quite easy, aren't they?
Really easy, really easy. But you see, I've stopped using, I've got nice straight lines going all along here, and then I've got a bit of a curve there.
Like that.
So you've got the two.
They've got quite paddle feet, haven't they?
They have. So I'm going to grip here and move up. So you can see straight away, there's one foot done. Pop that off there. So if we have a look here, there's this one foot. So do exactly the same. Form your feet. So if I did have some feet, here we go. So I've got the other one. I'll bring that there. So you just play around with.
Repeat the feet.
Repeat the feet. And all I'm going to do then, I'm going to sort of work out where I want them and start bending around. I'm going to bend round before I position them because I don't want to take anything out of shape. So you can see I've just got my pliers and I've just given it
you just hooked them on.
Yeah, a little bend like that. So when they're like that, I can then snip off.
Whatever length you don't want.
Yeah. And I can put them like that.
If you wanted to create movement with these, maybe not, would you know, like your ballerinas?
Yeah.
Could have wiggly waggly feet.
Yeah. All you would do if you wanted to do that is, so if I show you here the difference, so I'll secure one, and then I'll show you what it would be like if you didn't. So the difference would be, if you wanted to have the moving feet, you would do a loop like that. If you can see, so I've still got that movement there.
Yeah.
If you don't want that and you want it to be a solid, to not to move around, you make this loop here at the back. You would snip a bit off here. So if you can see, you can see that. So you'd snip a little bit off there, and you want to really give that a squish. And only do that when you're happy with the position that it's in. But you can see the difference in the two loops there. So I've got sort of a wider one there and a much more secure one there.
Actually have contact with the wire itself.
Yeah, that's it. So you would have a little play about. So we've got his two feet there. So do exactly the same. So we need to give him a little beak now, don't we? So I'll just bring those in so you can have a little moving feet with this one, but you can just see the position.
Yeah, and you've done bow ties, you've done scarves, you've done little roses, so you can personalise
there's
each one.
There's a different sort of penguin, so you could have
Rockhopper.
Yeah, so you could have him like that, couldn't you?
That's a rockhopper penguin.
So you just do, play about with that. But if we do his beak now, and his beak is really easy, thanks to Lola. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of the gold. I'm going to start to curve round, and again, because we've got the two components, so you want to just check that that's the right sort of size, so going one on top of the other. So if I bring that round, I'm going to take my round nose pliers, and I want it so about here. So if I just take that off, and I know where it is, and I want to bring this wire over the top, and I want a nice smile, so I'm bringing it all the way.
This is where you get the smile.
Yeah. So this is where you can give him different expressions with the eyes and his mouth. So if I just check that on there, so I might need to just open it out slightly.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to leave that one there, and I put the round nose pliers in at this point, and bring this one round. So again, that's his bottom part of his beak. So just give it a little curve out. So There we go. And I bring that, and again, just have a little look. See, does that fit on? He's got a nice smile there. So I want to come all the way up and under. I'm going to bring that down. And what I want to do then is, if you can see from the side, I'm going to bring down and I want to come out like that. So if you can see, that's the front, and then I've got that little hook here, because that's going to mean that I can secure it at the back and you won't see it. So I can secure it on both sides. So if I bring that there, I can just slip it in there.
Oh, and it just hooks on, a bit like a jump ring, I suppose.
That's it. So I've got the one on there. I can squidge that together when I'm happy with the shape, and then I can go and work on the other side. Just get that there. Give it a little squidge.
Squeeze.
And what the beauty of this one, you know, I've sort of secured it there, but I can just manipulate.
You can move it up.
Yeah. So I can just bring that there. Oh, he looks a bit angry, this one, doesn't he?
That's all right. Well,
he's a bit bemused.
He's a bit bemused.
So I can bring that through and secure that side, and obviously you would, you know, be a lot neater. So if I bring that all the way through.
I love these.
And you can make them as detailed, you know, as you want. You can. So if I just squidge that there, so you've got his little face.
Look.
There he is. He looks really annoyed, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He looks a bit cross-eyed, but I like that about him. I like that. Let's bring all the penguins in together, shall we? Look at them, have a little penguin party. They're amazing. They're absolutely fantastic, Claire. I love them. I love them, and there's been lots and lots and lots of love for this demonstration as well. Of course, pictures will be uploaded to our Facebook page at Jewellery Maker if you want to see those in finer detail. And you can use those as a stencil, effectively, couldn't you? The images themselves. And polar bears. I don't know. You can make any beautiful creature. An Arctic fox. Why not? It doesn't have to be wintry, even, does it? Make any creature. Maybe some little ducks.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
They'd be cute.
Yeah.
Tell good jokes, ducks. Terrible. I know. I apologise. Your clearance continues. I'm as bad as Phil. Your clearance continues after a very short break. Don't go anywhere. Thank you, Claire.
You're welcome.
Lovely. And don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.